What's going on, guys? It's Turin here, Sunday afternoon. Definitely slept in a little bit today, but ready to party, guys. Let's have some fun. So we're gonna do some quick battles. We'll see how everyone's feeling. Maybe we'll jump on and do a Dawn of War 3 game or two, if the stream demands it. But again, we'll just wait for a few of you guys to get here, and then we'll jump into some Warhammer quick battles. Let me go ahead and finish off the last of my tea here. Not too much left. Oh man. Sir vaginal rectus. Oh Jesus, that's a good one. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. We're doing it. Absolutely. What's wrong? Easy wins. Why the stress, man? Good afternoon, Nicholas. It's good to see you, man. The boys are back in town. Yes, it's here. We got Lady Turin. Hope you guys like the thumbnail she drew. It's excellent. For Honor. You just started a For Honor game? Oh, it's okay. For Honor games are really quick. Yeah, it's a spooky stream for sure. We're gonna play some vampire counts and chaos. I mean, chaos arguably is spooky, although they're more just like kind of horrific than anything. All right, yeah, we'll jump in. Let's do some battles, right? I think we're good to go. Hey, Frederick, glad you like the videos, man. Warhammer 2 hype, I know. Soon. The Dark Arena. Why does this name sound so familiar? Oh, I think he was actually in one of our subscriber battles in one of our other streams that we did. Let's go ahead and play chaos. Actually, I should play the vampire counts because that is the thumbnail. Won't be able to watch a lot. European time zone. Don't worry. Today's stream's only going to be about an hour and a half. It'll be pretty quick. So, yeah, I got some other stuff to, and I don't want to tear up my hands too bad. So, all right, we're playing the Dawis. So we are going to get the Kolek. I actually really like him against dwarves. Like he just can wreck face pretty hard. Although Sigvald isn't a bad choice, or the Chaos Lord, because Chaos Lord. Let's actually try him on maybe a Barded Steed. We'll get the Filth Mace and Potions. How expensive does he end up being? Okay, that's not bad. And we could put him up in the air, but something about that, like a lot of times that gives the Dwarf players like Thunders a pretty good firing arc there, so. Yeah. At this point, your baby is probably more used to your voice. That's funny. No, that's good, man. Glad to hear, Jasik. Glad to hear, my friend. Okay, I got to focus, man. I'm just... Yesterday I worked from 5 a.m. till like 6 p.m. and I was out in the sun all day, so I'm just like, I'm exhausted right now. So I'm like, I can't even recognize the units I'm about to click. So, okay, so we're playing against dwarves, so we're just going to get a full line of these. We're also going to get, do I want to get a Hell Cannon? I feel like a Hell Cannon could be fun, but Hell Cannons are always just kind of weird to me. Against the dwarves, that is. So we'll cut one group of these. That should be enough infantry. And as far as magic goes, do we want to get anything really? Death isn't bad, because Death you can get the Spirit Leech, and then you also can get the Soul Blight. Fate and Beauty isn't that great. So you just get Soul Blight, which again is negative armor and weapon damage, and it's pretty cheap, and Spirit Leech can be okay against, dwarves and whatnot. So Chariots, oh yeah, we'll get some Chariots for sure. So man, I'm like struggling to find them. My eyes are just like sun damaged. Shield wall form up around Lady Turin. I love it. All right, so do we want to get some Chaos Knights? Let's actually get some Trolls. Let's get 2 groups of Trolls. Let's get some Hounds just for scavenging in the back line, and we probably want to get some sort of like Marauder Horsemen. What's the armor piercing difference? So 37, and they have pretty low AP, these guys. So we're just gonna get the throwing axes here, which should be pretty good. And do we want to get? I could cut one of these actually. This could be decent. Then we could just get. No, we obviously want the armor piercing variant. So we'll get 3 of these as well, just to get a little bit wider. And I think that's gonna be pretty good. I'm liking the army. Good luck to Dark Garino, man. Chaos Spawn or Noob? Oh, sorry, I looked too late. You're getting wrecked every time on multiplayer. Compared to other RTSs, the Total War series is a little bit tricky to learn. Like it's a very unique thing. Like your experience from previous RTS games don't necessarily carry over as much as you would think. But I mean, obviously, if you're a Total War veteran, that's it's a little easier. We are doing it, Fat Wanka. Absolutely, and we're having a good time. Thanks for joining, guys. It's always good to see you guys on my Sunday afternoons with Lady Turin, having a good time with her dank thumbnails. Today's got to be one of the best by far. Guys, I got Trolls. I have Trolls just for you guys. I don't know if I would normally get Trolls here, but let's actually put... So we're going to put these guys on the wings here, kind of like on the outside of the formation. Just have a little bit of a spaghetti line. It's good against the dwarves. You don't need, like... It's better to go wide against the dwarves, in my opinion. Firstly, because if they have artillery pieces, you're not going to take as much damage, like if they hit you just, like square on. And secondly, you don't... The reason you go dense in your formations, if anything, is simply so Cav can't charge through. So, okay, so we have our main formation here. We'll put our Death Sorcerer back here. We got a little Spirit Leech action. We do have our Marauder Horsemen up here. We'll put them in group 2, put these guys in group 3, and the Hounds can just kind of like we'll put them in group 4 and just have them troll around over here. So good. So we'll give my opponent a moment to set up before we queue up. Yeah, we're doing it. Sunday afternoon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's 11:30 p.m. I'm glad I was able to start before you guys fell asleep to get all the boys on here. Brosidon, Lord of the Broshan. All right, I like that. It's good. Heard that one before. So we got the chariots. Chariots are pretty devastating against dwarves. I mean, I probably, honestly, if this was like a tournament, I probably would have gotten like 2 chariots. Over the summer, I will be playing in some tournaments, probably. I'm just not going to get... I'm going to try and play like dwarves and chaos only and just all the like Beastmen, and everyone else plays Bretonnia, so we'll see if we can make a splash with some of the lower tier factions. And yeah, if you guys want to see any Dawn of War today, let me know. I might be down to jump on and, you know, close up the stream with a Dawn of War game or something. It's pretty fun. I really enjoy the game. I mean, I know it has its flaws, but I'm really, really enjoying it, guys. It's quite fun. So we do have the Filth Mace, which gives him weapon damage. That's pretty nice. Let's see. So 450. Okay. Yeah. All right. So he's probably got a little Helm's Deep over here. Looks like he's got some Thunders. He's got Hammers. He's got 2 groups of Slayers, interestingly enough. So that's quite a bit. So we're going to kind of scurry up the side here. Let's get the Chariots running here, and we'll get the Dogs running over there. So good. The green tea, it's gone, man. All right. I drank it before the stream, so I would have some energy because I'm like exhausted right now. Oh, look. He has Uncle Gromby. So he's got Longbeards, good choices. He's got Dwarf Warriors. Oh, those Dwarf... No, those are Slayers. Is it just lagging? Yeah, it's just lagging. Okay, so he has Slayers in the back, it looks like. And hopefully he doesn't disconnect. That would be a huge bummer. This has the makings of a pretty good cockfight. All right, his internet survived. So Spirit Leech, we can honestly just start Spirit Leeching. So 2600 HP, and then Gromby has 39. So we could probably start getting Grombrindle. He doesn't look to have any of his like heavy-duty items or anything. So you can see the Thunders are like... We're pulling them out of position right now, which is great. So he's going to chase them, which it means they're not going to be shooting at my front line as I advance on him, which is really nice because essentially I can outmaneuver him with these cav, and he's never going to get any fire. He's just going to be chasing me like perpetually. So we got the Hounds. The Hounds are just going to like chase routing dwarves. That's like their whole purpose. And you see how our line is so wide, guys? What that means is I can like wrap up and around his formation. He's going to be struggling a little bit there. So he's coming for the Chariots, which is not a bad idea. We're going to position in the back there, and let's go ahead and run these Marauders straight into those guys, which should be fine. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of a cross engage here. We'll do one here, do one here, do these guys here, and then we'll also get these Marauders here, and these ones can come up and around the back, pressure a little bit, and let's also get the Trolls engaged here. So you can see he's coming in pretty hot here right now, and these are some Dwarf Warriors with great weapons who I don't believe have a charge defense against large, so we'll put these guys in skirmish mode. Let's also get one of them right here and just kind of wait, and it looks like he's actually advancing on me, which is pretty ballsy for sure. So we'll run these guys up over here. We're going to kind of get these guys up and around the back here. And it looks like he does have some hidden units. So let's actually run into these Thunders right now with these guys. We'll just get some Throwing Axes coming in the back here. Get some coming in here. And let's go ahead and pop a fat, juicy Soul Blight right on my opponent's front line, which is going to be quite nice. And we can also get these Trolls beating on Gromby, actually. That's not a terrible idea. The Chaos Lord on him is a little bit risky. So we're actually going to run in here. And we're going to pop the Filth Mace to give him the terror. And good. So let's actually get these Hounds like right into the back of these guys. And oh man, he did a ton of damage to those Trolls. So very, very good focus fire for sure. So... we're going to get a little bit of pressure. We do have the Trolls kind of working on Grombrindle a little bit, doing a little bit of damage in here, but we probably want to get them going here. So the Chariots got a nice little charge into those Thunders and have essentially just, you know, devastated that entire back line. So as far as Spirit Leech, I mean, we do have, you know, oh no, don't Spirit Leech those. A little bit of a misclick, but, you know, could be worse, guys. Could be much worse. But we're getting some good fire in his back and, like, you know, relatively unimpeded. So the Chariot's coming in, just slamming into all of his troops. And honestly, I don't know how much longer his front line's going to last. Like, I feel like they're going to, you know, collapse relatively soon. Hounds got into those Rangers. You know, they weren't very well protected. So we were able to get a ton of value out of that. So right now we're just going to cross along the whole formation. And since we were so wide, you can see we were able to, like, route a ton of his stuff, like, pretty quickly. And just getting these, like, charges into the back of the line are devastating. So we should probably actually be focusing the Hammers. Just kind of keep collapsing this flank, and what do we have? Yeah, we can have those Marauders finish off those guys, although they're shattered, so let's bring them back up here. And in the front, we want to run the Chaos Lord. One of the only chances my opponent has of getting back in this game is if he's able to kill my Lord. So we're going to use Soul Blight right there to kind of debuff all those goodies. Let's also pull the Chariots back here and have the rest of these guys just collapse on these Hammers right here, which is going to be nice. So if he gets really, like, condensed like this, we can get some really good Soul Blight action. And you can see our Marauders are just, like, just teeing off back here, which is great. So you can see he's, like, trying to force path after my Lord because, you know, when people get desperate, they just try and hero snipe. So let's kind of pull this guy out here, and it looks like my caster might get trapped here a little bit. So got to find Gromby's icon. Actually, we'll just save our Winds of Magic. I think Soul Blight's going to be a little bit better. You can see our Trolls actually regenerated, which was quite nice. So just getting some good fire in here. Just kind of got them surrounded for the most part. We'll get these Chaos Warriors, make sure they're pathed in here. And yeah, everything's going pretty good. Let's get our Lord kind of fighting in the periphery. We can do some, like, charging and some kind of fancy stuff here, but And the chariots, of course, we kind of let sit for a little bit too long here. I should have been more like proactively kind of pulling them in and out. So my lord's just going to kind of sit over here. He needs to be engaged to get that filth mace like back online. So we're going to get this, and you can see he again goes after my lord with everything, which is definitely a little tricky to deal with. But we're going to get a spirit leech right there now that we have some winds of magic. Just kind of keep chucking in here. Let's get these guys pushing in as well. And are those the peak gate guard? I think they actually are. So we're going to just get my lord and just kind of, we can like pull in close to the formation. And what we want to do is bait him. So you want him to like think I'm coming in with the lord and then force path everything after it. And that'll make it, you know, a little bit inefficient for him. So we're just going to use the chariots to kind of clean up shop. We're going to charge in. So what he's going to probably do now is, you see he's force pathing everything after my lord. So then you just pull back, and he's going to like miss all these attacks on my other troops because he's force pathing. So we're going to soul blight them right now, just kind of trap them up. And, you know, I think it's pretty much game, set, match right now. We just have the chariots kind of running down his scraps over here. And my Chaos Lord, let's actually pull him up and around and get these guys back in here. And it looks like everything is starting to collapse pretty hard. So right now we can just start focusing on, you know, whatever's left here. And my Cav, we can go ahead and have them start actually riding, because we don't want to like friendly fire ourselves too hard. And yeah, I think we're solid, guys. So let's charge these guys in here. What does he have? He has Slayers and different things like that. So okay, so that's not a problem. So we're gonna get our dude in here. Go ahead and activate the standard die, the leadership. Pull the sorcerer back a little bit. Make sure to use arcane conduit. And I think I have some trolls like way over here. So we'll actually send them to chase routing units, which isn't a bad idea. So looks like everything routes at this point. All he has left is poor Uncle Gromby. Dark times, dark times. What do you know, I'll look at chat in just a moment, guys. Don't you worry. Let's get another spirit leech. Oh, Grombrindle, did he pop Grombrindle? Has no fear or something? How is he still fighting? Yeah, because everything else pretty much shattered. But yeah, I think we're good. And you can see he actually hit my, like, one hit from Grombrindle actually like punishes my lord pretty badly. So we pop the potion just to get out of there, and let's just play it safe, you know, just finish them off the old-fashioned way. And we'll pull some of these troops back in here to get them. We got these trolls coming back. Not sure if my opponent alt forward or disconnected, but no, it looks like he's just lagging a little bit. So his lord's shaking. I mean, he's getting circle beaten by all these dudes, so should be out of there pretty quick. And he really has a hard on for my lord, though. He definitely paths after him pretty aggressively, but he shatters, and that is all she wrote. Yep, spooky glowing pumpkin sword. Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, the Marauders were good. Like 62, 53, 83 kills is pretty incredible. And, you know, they outperformed some of the Chaos Warriors. And simply because, like, if you have a wide formation, you can get around the dwarf flanks if they go a very expensive route. Like if they choose Peak Gate Guard and different things like that, they simply won't have enough troops. And, man, I feel like trolls just always kind of suck. Yeah. Yep. All right, so it's time. Send Turin to Poland. I'm actually going out there in the end of May. So I'm going to be visiting towards the end of May, towards the 23rd or 24th. Yeah, 23rd is when I leave, actually. And then I'll be out there in July for a while. So it's going to be sweet. Potato. Oh, man. That's less of a cockfight and more of a cock ramp. That's a cock. This chat is just degenerating quickly. Okay, so yeah, we'll play another game here. I'm just going to kind of sit and shake my hands out for a moment. Turn to Kislev. Kislev is Poland Kislev now. You would love troll perfume. I know, we're doing it. So what would you like, a collab video? Yeah, oh yeah. When I get out to Poland with Lady Turin in the summer, we're gonna do some videos together for sure. I'm gonna like try and get her to play some Warhammer. So Warhammer 40k video. I have a Total War Warhammer, or excuse me, a Dawn of War 3 video going up maybe later today. It's a 2v2 game with Italian Spartacus. It was pretty fun. So we're playing Martin Czech. Seems like a cool dude. So let's play. Do you want to play the Vampire Counts? Yeah, let's play we have a Vargeist as our main picture, right? So we might as well play him a little bit. So he's gonna play the lads. All right. So the boys are back in town. So we're gonna get. Do you want to go in the air? We probably want to go in the arrogance, these guys. So let's get this. You don't necessarily need, but Fate of Buna can be pretty good. So I think we'll just take it just in case we need it. Winds of Death. I don't know if I want to play that game. So we're gonna get the Sword of Unholy Power, and against the Greenskins, these guys aren't bad actually. We'll get some of these dudes. Any chance I could play you? Yeah, queue up when I'm queuing, man. You might have a chance. I mean, I know a lot of people have come at me before in that way, so it's always a good time. All right, Kislev squat. Yes, Lady Turin, I agree. I agree with that. The Kislev squat. Okay, so for the mainliners, Graveguard are good. I mean, granted, you might bring Black Orcs, which is probably a little bit sounder, but just to be safe, Sternsmen, they can hold up against Black Orcs, especially if they're supported by a Mortis engine. So we're just going to get a standard rank and file Mortis engine. We're going to get some Blood Knights also. And you know what? Let's have some fun. Get some of these guys as well. We're just going full-on Goon Squad here. So We're going to get some of these guys as well, and some skeleton spears, maybe. It's a bit of a strange army, but you know what, guys? I think we can make it work. I think it can work. Although one thing I am missing out on a little bit is the armor piercing from the cryptors and everything. So let's cut one of these. I think that's a little much. We'll get one group of the horrors. And do I want to get like the dire pack or something? I feel like they're not terrible. Yeah, so let's get this. Man, this is a very strange army composition, guys. Like I do not know how I feel about this. Maybe cut the skeletons, but the skeleton spears are pretty expensive, so we actually need to cut corners a little bit. So let's see, what do I want to get rid of here? So the Red Fury isn't bad, gives armor piercing, but maybe I cut that just for the sake of getting that group of skeleton spears, which I think is going to be really nice here. So, all right. I don't know if it's the most competitive composition. Oh, he says he got the stream. Oh, he was watching the stream. Yeah, so we're playing someone from the stream, which is going to be fun. I don't know how good this build will work, but let's give it a try. Although, do we want to put him... Do we want to put him up in the air against the orcs? I think that's completely safe. Oh, I forgot the black coach. Oh, darn it. Well, I was so focused on getting a Vargai set, you know. There will be a black coach at some point on the stream. I don't know when, but it'll happen. So don't you guys worry. Don't you worry one bit. Everyone's just like yelling no in chat. Like, no. I imagine like the Darth Vader no, you know, at the end of the prequels when he's just like all like in his chains like no. All right. Good luck, Martin, man. It's cool. I love playing people from the stream. It's always fun. Because then we get to talk afterwards. Turin and Lady Turin Mountain Blade. I love it. Mountain Blade is probably my favorite one that you guys have come up with so far. For all that stuff. Is text-to-speech on? I don't know if yeah, that's I would love to have that. So when you guys like a donation feature where you guys could donate like 1 cent and just have a text-to-speech thing pop up, I feel like that'd be really fun. Maybe I'll have to figure that out for one of these later streams here. Yeah. Today's thumbnail is really good though. She's got the Vargeist and Lady Karstein over there. It's pretty great. It's like mother and son or whatever. Hey, what's going on, Dookie from Iceland? Welcome, man. I used to play Mountain Blade a lot. I'm so terrible at it. I'm just garbage. I always just get speared in the head and just slayed. Hey, what's going on, Xavier McCormick? Welcome to your first stream, bud. Sorry if I'm a little low energy today. I had a pretty exhausting work day yesterday. I worked like 12, 14, 15 hours. It was brutal. It was a brutal day. Hey, what's going on, AKZ85? Welcome, man. We're just waiting for our opponent's potato to slay, to get in here. You have to go to sleep. Don't do it, man. You don't need sleep. Come on. You're one of the anchors of this stream. We need you here, man. All right, so let's try out this innovative composition. So much innovation. All right, so yeah, I'm pretty excited to get these guys going though. I should have gotten the Devils of Schwarzhofen. That would have been really fun. So those guys. Actually, let's put them in group 3. We'll put these guys in group Dos over here. Banshee can be in the front. Banshees are good against Greenskins. They're pretty annoying to kill. So we'll get these spears out here and these spears out here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, right? Oh, of course we need the Cryptors. So Cryptors are really good against Black Orcs. They tear them to pieces. So if he does have a single group of Black Orcs or a whole line, our Graveguard should be able to hold for a little while, you know, and allow our other units to really generate value. So I'm 28 years old, John. Yeah. Lady Turin and I will definitely be playing some Mountain Spear. Mountain Blade, whatever, Mountain Spear. All right. Good. All right, so he's got that's a bold move, Cotton, going with Azog in the air against the vampires. But of course, he does have a giant, which is a very, very solid pick. So we're gonna run out here, and we do have a Big Papa Manfred over here, who's gonna be a little bit scary. But looks like he has Savage Orc Arrow Boys. I've been seeing a lot of people using those lately, which I'm not sure why, but they seem to do a pretty okay job actually. So cool. So let's kind of get things rolling. He's definitely gonna have to flee with Azog because if I just chase with Manfred and the boys, it's gonna be some serious work. So he probably has Rusty Arrows hidden in here somewhere, which I'm fully expecting. So over here he looks like he has Black Orcs. So let's actually just go and we can just like try and overload this flank a little bit, which is gonna be fine. And Manny can just go ahead and get rolling dirty. Let's go ahead and switch to Lore of Vampires. And we're probably gonna summon some zombies like once we get a little bit closer. And we can start sending the Vargeist back there. That's why like I don't like to bring Azog against vampires. Like it's very, very risky. I mean, it can pay off, but most vampire players against orcs will bring an Air Force. So we're gonna fly those guys back there, have them start getting a little bit dirty, and let's go ahead and summon some zombies right here to kind of muck those guys up. Let's fly them out a little bit here. So looks like he's actually positioning the giant here, which is risky because I have 2 anti-large units that are gonna come in pretty hard. So let's go here. Let's get these guys going here. These guys here. These guys here. And let's also get these engaged as well. So we do get a nice little summon there, which is pretty good. And yeah, let's just pull these guys in the back. The Vargeist, we can have them kind of come around and just kind of chase his lord a little bit. So you see he's like trying to posture, but I don't mind. As long as that giant's like not fighting in the front line, I'm totally A-okay with that. So good. We'll get these guys engaged here. We have Manfred. He's in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead and continue to summon some zombies here just to muck these guys down. The Vargeist are coming in pretty hot there. And, you know, Azog's just going to have to flee the city right now. So, good. So, we're going to cast that right now. We're going to go ahead and use an invocation right here, which should hit both of these troops. Actually, yeah, we can chase his lord a little bit, which is fine. So, we're going to get an invocation here in the front line. Why is it not casting? There we go. And we'll get this Mortis Engine fighting as well. So, good. Everything's going relatively to code. We can just pull these guys in here. Let's pull these knights in here in the back and just have them get ready to party. And it looks like there are some Savage Orc Airboys there who are a little bit of a dicey position. So, we're going to use this. And then we can also use a Spirit Leech on this guy. Just kind of wear him down. And good. So, we get a nice little Spirit Leech. We do have this going here. The Vargeists are engaged in a pretty optimal little position. And the Blood Knights and everything are just going to come slam into the back of these missile units, which is very, very good. So, good. So, let's pull these Cryptors down and around. We're getting pretty good pursuit here. And do we want to use, you know, we can actually use a Fate of Buna here on these like very high value units. So let's pull the Vargeist back. We do have the Blood Knights and all the guys here, but you can see he's reacting. So as soon as he reacts, we simply just pull back and we're going to be in good shape. So the Cryptors were able to get back. So let's re-engage them with some of their friendly units here. Let's also get this guy fighting here. And these guys can kind of slam into the back here and go after this Goblin Big Boss. So Manfred's still in pretty hot pursuit here. He gets a really good Fate of Buna, which is going to be quite good. And let's see if we can collapse on this flank right here, which, you know, should yield some good value for us. So yeah, Azog's starting to take some damage. I think our front line's in good shape. And this rear charge here is going to be pretty good. So we get a nice little rear charge on those guys. And then as soon as we get that, we're simply just going to kind of pull out this direction and just hopefully get as much value as possible out of that. So we do need to get an invocation from Nehek relatively shortly. And he actually lands, which is, you know, not a bad idea. So the Vargeist here, let's get him up and around here. Let's also pull this Mortis Engine over this way. And yeah, so we got our troops out. The one thing that's going to be really hard to deal with are the double giants. Like they're pretty strong. So let's get these guys here, and Manfred is chasing a little bit, but we do have an invocation from Nehek. So let's go ahead and do we want to pop that? Let's pop that right over here because that's going to hit our Cryptors and some of our other high-value units. So good. And we'll also summon some zombies here, and we need to flee the city right now. So very, very good, you know, targeting from my opponent. If he's able to do some damage to Manfred here, that could be pretty scary. So we're going to pull these guys back around over here. We're going to get Manny out and about, and we're going to get this thing engaging over here. So some of his units are starting to get a little bit tattered. We should probably pull the Mortis Engine like up and over here, which I think should be pretty good. Let's also make sure this Banshee's fighting, and let's collapse on this back line and see if we can do some, you know, good work over here. So the Vargeist taking a little bit of damage. They are fighting against Savage Orcs, which is, you know, not the best situation. So we're going to tar pit a little bit, get some zombies here, make sure to use Master of the Black Arts, just kind of keep everyone fighting. And let's also just kind of, you know, consolidate our troops over in this this pocket here. So good. So the Vargeists are up and about. We do have some of these Savage Orc Airboys. We can kind of, although the Savage Orcs will do pretty well against those guys. So let's see. Do we want to go after the Black Orcs here, these guys here? And it looks like he's actually going after the Mortis Engine. So let's send these guys to kind of help out the Mortis Engine and make sure it stays alive here. So Manny and the boys are doing a pretty good job chasing everything down. And looks like, yeah, it's going to be hard to kill those giants for sure. Like they're in really, really good health. So let's go ahead and pop the leadership here. Make sure we're kind of just like teeing off on everything we can. And good. So we're getting some pressure. I think we might lose this though. Like my opponent's, you know, in pretty good shape, and the giants are incredibly hard to deal with. So let's summon some zombies right here in this line. Just kind of try and get as much value as we can out of those guys. So we get a nice little zombie summon, and let's also pull this Mortis Engine down and around here. And the Banshee's doing, you know, good work against these Goblin Big Bosses and some of these other units. So we're chasing here, and do you want to? Yeah, let's actually see if we can clip some of these guys. And Manfred, ooh, I've been really sloppy with Manfred this game. Just getting like hunted. So we're going to pull him down and around, and he might try and come after me with Azog. So what we'll do is just kind of float here for a minute and just get these Vargeists engaged. We can just start scurrying about right now because this Banshee is going to be, you know, pretty difficult to kill. So he's coming in pretty hot. So we're going to go ahead and just save up for an upgraded invocation from Nehek. We'll be popping it right here in just a moment, and the Vargeists can come over and let's see, where do we want to send them? So some Goblin Big Bosses. He's got some Savage Orcs right here. The double giants. So I honestly don't know how we're going to kill those. Like those guys are just out of control today. So good. We're engaged here. We just got to keep this Mortis Engine on the wings, so just make sure it's perpetually draining. Man, we have a 1 per 32 tick right now, which is not great. So I could go after that Goblin Big Boss, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's get these Vargeists up and about and just kind of keep chilling a little bit. And how much does it cost to overcast this? It's a little more than we have, you know, resources to do. So good. Let's get the Vargeists kind of pushing in here, see if we can snipe off this Goblin Big Boss real quick and just kind of keep draining everything the best we can. Close battle, but I think we're in trouble. Like I do. And oh, it looks like the charges are depleted, which isn't good. So Fate of Buna might not have been like the best, you know, of choices, but, you know, still. Oh, the giant's coming. The giant wants the Manfred goodies. So yeah, we're depleted right now. So we could get, oh, we actually can get an overcast right here, which is great. So we're going to overcast that right now. Just keep this Mortis engine kind of circling a little bit, and we can actually have it chase here, which is fine. Let's see if we can get a little pressure here and see if we can get Azog. So good. Let's also get this Banshee pushing in here. We get a nice little charge on him, which is good. So it's going to be hard to like route all this stuff though. And Manfred got some fat heals right there, which is really, really nice. So Varguy's coming in hot. Let's go ahead and pop these goodies here to give us some decent leadership, and let's have this charge back into Azog here. So we're just going to pressure as much as we can, keep the Banshee kind of fighting in here and terrifying stuff, and we might be able to rout him off the battlefield now, which will be good. And it's funny, even though like we can still get the Winds of Magic from the, what's it called? From the Sword of Unholy Power, even when we're like completely depleted, which is pretty incredible. So we don't really have much left. I mean, we have the Sternsmen fighting. This Banshee's doing a pretty good job, so we definitely need to be poking those guys down. And he is getting drained like when he flies over here, which is pretty great. So we're in hot pursuit right now. Let's go ahead and pop the Sword of Unholy Power. Let's just go around and, you know, route whatever we can at this point. Like, this is such a wild cockfight. So, yeah, we're chasing Azog, and he's wavering. So if we can get him off the battlefield, that might be pretty nice. Looks like we're able to shatter some of these guys. So let's go finish off these missiles on the wings and just leave this Banshee here. And we have one Vargeist, guys. We have one. So let's just chase him. Hopefully we can kind of zone him out here, and, you know, our Mortis engine can perform for us. Because, I mean, it's slowly draining the Giant, right? By like 3 HP per second. And our other Banshee is doing some pretty good work against this guy, so we definitely need to keep running. And this is where, you know, I wish I had gotten the Claw of Nagash, because I could potentially like kite and slow and everything and get some good value out of that. So we're having to just, you know, kite and fight right now, just drain and do the best we can. And so let's go up here and see if we can do some work. This Banshee is not having a good time, and Azog he's shaking, but you know, he's okay. And everything's crumbling, so I honestly think we lost this. The Vargeist just didn't seem that good. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get that great value out of him. I was so tempted. Yeah, Vargeist do die really easily, but I mean, my opponent played really well too. He did really, really well. So let's kind of push over here, and you know, I don't think we can kill that Giant, guys. That's just too much of a pickle to crack. But you know, we have good binding on the Chariot. Unfortunately, we don't have enough Winds of Magic to really heal or do any kind of funny business there. So we're just gonna kind of push in here and get Manfred over there. It would be nice to get enough for like a zombie summon or something. So let's kind of slam into these guys. Does Master of the Black Arts give us any ticks? I don't think it does at this point. Yeah, so we're going to go here, see if we can do a little something, pull over there. And that's pretty risky coming in with Azog right there, because we're going to get a charge right now. So we actually hit him, and he's getting drained, and he might die here, you know. So Manny's on his 6. We're kind of kiting around here, and I just have the Banshee. And it's funny, I was playing a game versus Pharaoh War like a week or two ago, and this was the exact same situation. He had 2 Giants left, and I just had a Mortis engine. And you know, it was just running and kiting, and it is draining the Giants though. Like, and Manfred's in okay shape, so we're just gonna chase off his Lord right here. And man, he's pretty fast. He actually has 100 speed. His Azog, I thought he was slower, so maybe he's not so bad. You know, in this matchup here. So let's go ahead and just finish off these archers and see if we can do a little bit of work there, and just keep draining. Yeah, he's one hard pickle. Chaos Giants, look at these guys just chasing this thing. Oh, this is so great. So we're going to chase this guy off the battlefield. We're just going to kind of shatter everything. And honestly, right now, guys, if Turin wins, I'll do something funny. I mean, look, if I really micro effectively, I don't think there's any... I feel bad, because this is kind of like cheesy, just like kiting around like this and just trolling, whereas... Because he can't catch it, and he's getting drained HP, see? So they're losing HP every second. And it's kind of like... It's a little bit dirty, in my opinion, like doing this. I mean, he can't win at this point, but I feel like I should just give him the game since he, yeah. I'm just gonna give this guy the game. I'm gonna wait for Manfred to get back, and then I'm gonna fight to the death. Because it just feels too dirty. I'm not gonna kite him. Because there's no way. Like, the Mortis engine could kite him into infinity and just drain these guys. So we're gonna get in here. We're going out, like, with a bang here. We're going to push in, be a true hero. So you can see the drain effects coming in, so we're going to kind of side strafe a little bit so he gets his targeting off at least. And then Manfred's going to fly in all nice and dirty like. So he gets a pretty good little charge. Let's kite this guy around. Yeah, and you can see Manfred taking some pretty heavy damage here. So let's get a rear charge right here. No, I'm not gonna cut. He deserves this. If this was a tournament, I would have kited, but we're not going to do it. I am. I'm doing it. I'm fighting to the bitter end here. There you go. Merry Christmas. He does deserve it. He does. Look at the Giant just get like staggered. Oh man. Can you manually route your troops? I think you can like withdraw them, but I'm not sure. It's a good question. Yes, honorable. He deserved every second of that. Every second. Yeah, no, I'm not going to cheese him. Turin the chivalrous. Yeah, I mean, because on paper I could have just ran circles around him with the Mortis engine and killed them eventually, but, you know, like, I hate that. You know, that, like, I've had that done to me, and it's just like, oh my god, like, it's just kind of like abusing a little bit of a cheese, you know? So, you got to give it up sometimes, guys. You got to. It was really well played. And I like the Savage Orcs in the back line, like, as the missiles, because they can beat the shit out of the zombie, so. Yeah. Plus 15 chivalry. Alright, so who do we want to play here? Let's play Bretonnia. I never play them anymore. I've been neglecting these guys. So, we get the Fey Enchantress on her fancy little unicorn. And let's go ahead and get... Do we want to get Regrowth too? I think so. So what else do we want to get? Oh, he wasn't cheesy. No, he played really well. That was a super fun game. So we're going to get the Grail Reliquary. We're going to get some of these guys. We'll get some Foot Squires. Not too many. We'll get Men-at-Arms with Pole Arms. And, you know, I know the Grail Guardians build is really good. But I don't like it. Yeah. So let's see here. So we got these guys. Oh, here he readied up already. So let's get some Royal Pegasus Knights. We get 2 groups of those guys, and then I think we get some Peasant Archers with the fire arrows against like Cryptors and things like that. And what else do we want to get? I feel like we want some additional infantry, because these infantry will all like hold. They'll do their job for sure, which is great. So okay, so we have these. We could get like a Paladin or something like that. Pole arms, pole arms, pole arms. Pole arms are really good here, but I love Battle Pilgrims. They hold to the bitter end, which is really nice. So Blessed Field Trebuchet, not a huge fan. I don't like Knights of the Realm. They kind of just get outclassed by Black Knights. So. And I love Pegasus Knights. They're really, really fun to use against Vampire. So I could just get one group, though, honestly. I feel like one group is enough. Yeah, let's do that. And then aside from that, we have Pole Arms. So it's going to be... We want to make it like difficult for my opponent to get into the back line. So we'll get one more group here. So we have like a pretty good coverage there. Sacrifice is the most noble act. Yeah, the noble vampire counts. Oh, shit. Shit. Can we dodge this? Oh, no. I have 2,000 resources. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, God. This is just the worst stream ever. I was just like, oh, do I get one? Do I get... Well, we'll see if we can win. I love Dawn of War 3. It's fun, but I'm a huge RTS fanatic. I'm a huge RTS fanatic. Gosh, yeah, I'll play Dwarves next game. Oh, that was so terrible. I have 2,000 resources I didn't spend. That's so much. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that hurts. That hurts the soul. Rip. Like I said, guys, I worked just a balls deep workday yesterday, and I'm freaking exhausted. So I'm just not where I usually am on my focus. My apologies, guys. All right, so let's get these guys kind of lined up here. We'll put the Foot Squires in the secondary line here. We're going to do this, and we're going to, you know, and I like fighting uphill battles. You know, normally, you know, it makes sense to dodge too on paper, but you know, I'm not going to dodge. We're gonna give this lad a good fight. He deserves it. So we're basically just missing a group of Pegasus Knights, right? So we'll get the Fey Enchantress here, and we'll get these guys here, and we'll go ahead and ready up. Cool. What's a scummy tactic? Come on, finally seeing Bretonnia. Oh man, look at this. What the heck is he doing? He has so many troops in the air. Oh no, this is really hurting now, because 2 Pegasus Knights would be able to probably win this fight, like with healing and stuff. So I guess we just crush his ground force real quick. Who's his lord? He has Manfred? Okay. So although I don't know how he's going to beat my ground force. That's the one thing, because the Royal Pegasus Knights, I can just kite and run. If I win, make a series where I can't use where I can't have 300 gold, or what, I can't use 2,000 gold just gimping my army. Okay, so are Vargas weak to fire? No, they're not. I didn't think so. I think it's only units with regeneration, right? So, all right, so let's just crush his core, and you know, like what we want to do here is like charge with these Pegasus Knights and try and make him think he's going to get a fight. Then he's going to chase us. Turn's favorite unit. I love Slayers. They're really cool. Yeah, we're going to crush his front line pretty hard, though. I mean, this is a really sad formation here. So I'm not sure what's going on here. He's coming in pretty hot, so he's got 2 Terror Guys, though. All right, cool. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Royal Empire the Vampire Air Force usually isn't that great, in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, I always felt like it was a little just kind of wimpy. So we'll engage here. I don't mind, like, he's letting these troops get isolated, which is great. Like, they're going to get wrecked by these Royal Hippogriff Knights here. Or Royal Pegasus Knights. let's get these guys engaged across the board. We'll get these guys engaged here, and let's also get the foot squires kind of engaged there. These foot squires can go here. And we do have some missile fire that we can kind of like pepper on with these guys, but let's pull these guys in defense, and these guys can shoot here. These guys can all charge in. That should be fine. We'll also get the Fey Mortis Engine fighting there. Get these guys for defense as well, and we have a pretty good little formation, but look how, like, yeah, he's being a little bit sloppy with his micro in terms of, like, getting those units, like, engaged in the appropriate area. We'll go ahead and pop a regrowth here. We do have some auxiliary troops here who can defend, so we're just going to pull these missiles back here. Just keep these halberds waiting. I don't know if he has any other, like, funny business he's doing, but still, I mean, oh, did I accidentally path those units? Yeah, we want them fighting. Good. So the foot squires are engaged on armor. We do have the Fey Mortis Engine. Let's go ahead and drop the buffs right here. Just make sure they're in good shape, and let's kind of pull these auxiliary troops to, like, finish off these fellbats, because I really do want the missile presence. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look at just the annihilation over there. So we're going to go after these guys right now. He's coming in the back line, so thankfully we do have, like, a ton of guys, like, back here ready to kind of, defend everything. Defend the land, and we'll also pop a wild growth right here. We do have these guys intercepting, so we're going to pull our missiles back right now. So we're going to pull these guys back here. We're going to get our auxiliary halberds and everyone kind of engaged here, and they should be able to win the day, like, pretty easily. So he's summoning zombies in the back line, but with the Grail Relique, the leadership isn't going to be an issue at all. So this stream's pretty spooky so far. Yeah, I know. 2,000 resources down. Doesn't matter, guys. Doesn't matter. I honestly think this game's... I don't know how he could come back. He's lost, like, 2 groups of our guys for free. Granted, now we're about equal in terms of money, right? So these guys are going down. The halberds are engaged, and the peasants routed, but they'll be back, and they're both in pretty good health here. So these halberds taking a little bit of time with the bats, so maybe he's going to go after my lord. So if he tries to, like, lord snipe, what you do is you just, like, run through your formation. So you scurry through like this, and then it's going to make it a little bit harder for him to, like, kind of get his paws on you. So good. So our missiles are back. So right now we can kind of posture them over here, just get them ready to fight as we clean up the back line. It looks like we do have a Terrorgeist over here as well. So, damn, these bats are just lasting forever against these halberds. So over here, we're hiding among the troops. Things are looking good. These zombies are just Netflix and chilling over here. We should be able to finish off this guy as well. And honestly, we should probably just shoot down this Terrorgeist. Bring it down. Bring it down. Kill it. So he's summoning more zombies. So what we're going to do is just simply retaliate and use an Earthblood, which is going to keep these guys fighting. And they're still confident. So an all-slayer army would be, I've tried it before. I don't like trying it. It just feels a little clunky and weird to me. So yeah, we get in here, and I think he invested too much in the Air Force, though. Like, the Fey Mortis Engine is also draining all these guys perpetually, which is quite nice. Winds of Magic, we're running a little bit dry, but no problem. So we'll get a little bit of a tight formation there, and we do take out the Terrorgeist, which is great. So let's send those guys over here, and we can pull these guys, send them after the Terrorgeist in the front line, which is going to be a good little engagement for them. And at this point, we can honestly just kind of, like, start sacking everything up on the front and just getting ready to kind of close the game out. So as far as targeting goes, we could shoot at the Terrorgeist. That's probably fine. It's a big target. Missiles will do pretty well against it. And our halberds are now in good shape. So we can just pull one group up and around and just get a rear charge. We'll send this group over here on the outside, and then we're going to send one group in the center pocket to help out. So good. So I think that's pretty much it. Yep, Turinisms. I have a lot. I mean, but again, it's pretty normal for anyone who does casting or streaming to, use repetitive language, because when you're having to, like, perpetually speak for long periods of time. I mean, at least I think so. I mean, I don't know if there's other YouTubers who don't have a, kind of language that they use on a regular basis. So let's push around here. But yeah, guys, we had our competition yesterday. We had our big, I had my big track meet that I ran. It was pretty balls deep. Who needs 2,000 gold? Yeah. Well, I mean, my opponent brought a really, like, kind of janky army. Like, in defense of the 2,000 gold. Like, he was definitely just, having fun, trying out a new build. And definitely Bretonnia, and you don't want to play against the Bretonian Air Force. Gold is overrated. Who needs it? Who needs it? I concur. Terrorgeist going down. Looks like everything's going to start crumbling here pretty quick. We're even doing a flanking maneuver with halberds. That's got to be a first, so. Yeah. Yeah, I do have a brother. Yeah, Joey. He's the man. He's a musician, actually. My brother, I got to get some of his songs on my channel, like with some of my videos or something. Do a 2,500 forfeit game. All gyros with Ungram on the ground. Oh, that just sounds so degenerate and annoying to play against. That sounds so annoying. Oh my goodness. Well, good game to my opponent, the Mezzo. And things are going good. Just doing a little bit of a shakeout. Yeah, make it a series. All right, guys. Now we're doing a new series on the channel where you start with 500 gold against their full resources. I gave the gold to the poor, to the peasantry of Bretonnia. Yeah, that's where it was going, right? To my peasant economy. All right. Oh, we're facing off against the mighty Gotrek, who's probably going to want to play Dwarves. Oh, is he going to want it? I wanted to play Dwarves here. I'm going to see if he'll let me play. Oh, I don't like mirror matches, so let's go ahead and play the Beastmen. Yeah, that'll do. No random builds. He's a pretty good player, so I'm going to... Oh, do we want to... Let's mix it up a little bit. All right, we're going to have some fun. Yes, do it. Kazrak on the pimp chariot. Look at him. Will, my day job, I'm an athletic director. I run community sports programs and, you know, high schools and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty fun. So, yeah, I guess we'll just go with Worstigors, right? I mean, they usually work pretty well. And, or do I want to get Malagor? The Dark Omen. I donate money to the enemy army. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, we're doing good here. We're doing good. It's a little bit of a weird army, but I think it'll work. So let's get the 2 of these guys. And, our front line could use a little bit of a extra oomph, you know? So maybe we get... Oh, I don't even have a caster. I was, like, looking. I was like, huh, where's... What am I missing here? So we'll get one of these. And for casters, let's get... Do you want to get... I mean, Death is probably one of the better ones, to be honest. But Beast... Which one is Beast again? No, not Beast. We don't want Beast. We probably want to get... let's try the Wild. The Call of the Wild, boys. So we're going to get rid of this. Devolve isn't terrible, but, you know, the main thing we want is the Savage Dominion. Yes, good. And we have about 700 left. We have our 2 missiles. We got the double harpies, which are going to be pretty strong here. Let's get a Razor Gore herd. Screw it. Screw it. Let's have some fun. Did somebody say chaos? Quadruple giant? Oh, yeah. Hey, that's cool, Madison. Madison Stolzer. Yeah, thanks, Boscan. I'll do my best to keep the videos rolling, man. I've had, like, an extremely busy few weeks, so I was... Like, I didn't even have a video ready for today. I was pretty behind, so. Yeah, we're good, though. We're good now. These next few weeks will be a little bit slower, and then I get to go see Lady Turin, which is going to be glorious. Dwarves have it pretty good on this map, because they can just Helm's Deep over there, which is really tough to deal with, so. Okay. So, all right, let's have some fun, guys. And you know what? I'm going to try a little bit of... Can these guys Vanguard deploy? I don't think they can, so. We're going to try... Where, like... He can Helm's Deep me wherever I go, though. That's what stresses me out, because like the way this map is like laid out. Okay, so we'll put these guys here, and we want to be wider against the dwarf artillery pieces. We're gonna put these guys right here, and yeah, that should be fine. So we'll put them like so. Kazrak, the one eye. I never use Kazrak. He just feels so terrible, but you know we're having fun right now, guys. All right, so let's get these guys here. Morker is just such a value train. It's pretty incredible. So we do have the Razor Gore herds, so let's kind of start them over here on the far side. I think we'll have the bacon flank. We'll have these guys in group 2, Harpies in group 3, and they can kind of sit right here. Because in case he wants to play gyros, like, the Harpies can shut those guys down. So, all right, good. Let's do it. Do it. I mean, thankfully the Beastmen are really fast, but I'm not charging up that right there. I'm going up and around. If you get a full Slayer army versus your Bestigors, no, Slayers would get wrecked by Bestigors because they don't have that much armor piercing. So the armor of the Bestigors would be really good against them. And even Ungor Raiders would pepper them too. Yeah, we're ready. Dude, look at these pigs. Look how angry they are right now. Just look at these fat sausage squad. Just the bacon links. Just with syphilis all over their face. All right, we're doing it. Toddbringer bled himself out. Yeah, first wrinkles afoot. Yeah, so you can see he's just waiting for the goodies over here. So we're going to kind of scurry over here, get ready to party, get the chariot going over there. And do we want to push in with the Harpies? He does have cannons, but he also has 2 gyrocopters. So what we'll do is probably put 1 Harpy over here, have them run this direction and kind of pressure from different angles. And, oh, these Bestigors are not taking a good path right here. So he might be coming down to meet me. I'm not sure. This is such a bad map. Oh, God. This is just terrible. So looks like he does have some troops on the high ground. So let's pull these guys up and around here. And these Harpies can be in group 5. And then we got 3 coming over here, which is good. So we can just, you know, he's going to come and play that game a little bit, but we can pressure. Actually, I don't know if he has any other, like, aerial units. So we might actually be able to just charge in there and destroy those gyros. Like, that's free money right there. Like, gyros go down pretty quick. So he's coming into the valley here, so we can go ahead and just kind of posture up right here, which is going to be fine. And, yeah, so we're bringing the bacon. We have these guys kind of chilling on the flanks, and he's just going to have to run right now. So if you're going to bring gyros against Beastmen, you definitely want to bring some Air Force or some missiles too, so you can at least, you know, shoot them down. Oh, it looks like he does have some thunders that I didn't see. So well played, man. Well played. So let's head over here. Let's bring the bacon in the back line a little bit. Get these guys coming up and around here. And do we want to pressure the back here? Yeah, let's pressure the back. And you can see he's using. Yeah, this is great. Like, gyrocopters are much more expensive than Harpies, and we're essentially zoning those guys out right now, which is really solid. So let's charge into the back of these minor. Yeah, we can get into, although the Slayers are like hanging out right there, which is a little bit scary. So okay, so our troops are kind of pushing in here, getting ready to party. We do have Kazrak, and let's go ahead and summon a fat Cygor back here, which is going to be a nice little position for it. The bacon's coming in hot in the back line. My opponent's having to micro really aggressively here. So let's get the Worstigors engaged in the front line, and it's going to be a little bit like of a cluster, which I don't like. So let's get our missiles back here, position them here, and get these guys kind of running up and around. And the chariots can kind of just come up and down the hill. Good. So the harpies are, man, doing a great job. So Khazrak, the one-eye, we want to charge him here and have him just go a little bit deep. And we do get the Cygor. So the Cygor we can have, like, throw a little bit here, which is good. And it looks like we're able to break that. So we're going to pull the harpies over here and have them get on these guys here. And, oh, I totally forgot about my bacon squad. I totally forgot about the bacon bringers. Oh, no. So Khazrak's going to charge in there and hopefully do some pretty good work. Let's also start focusing on these Thunders, which is going to be quite nice, and pull in the back here. And yeah, so everything's going relatively to code. Khazrak in there is fighting. We do have our caster here, so let's go ahead and pop this Arcane Conduit and use the Devolve right here. Look at that chase over there. That's so funny. So we're getting some good chasing going on. Let's actually pull the Harpies over here and have them flank some of these Dwarf Warriors. And the Chariots are finally coming around the back here, so we can just push them in here. And we're going to get a great charge and shut those guys down, which is good. So let's pull him back now. Khazrak in the main line. Let's go ahead and pop his Scourge and just have him, we can have him actually fight Thorgrim a little bit, which will be pretty nice. And this, we definitely want to be using that Chariot as well. And do we have any dudes that aren't really fighting? So it looks like everything's like, you know, pretty much fighting, which is good. So the Cygor, I think it's time to pull it into melee and have it like help out. Over here, we can start shooting at some of these Longbeards right here, which should be pretty nice. The Chariots, again, just continuing to cycle around. So let's actually pull them into this big blob right here. And man, we were able to just womp on those guys. So let's collapse on the back of these units here. Khazrak seems to be doing okay, but he is on a Chariot. So we want to... I know I forgot the Baconators. I was like hyping them so much too, and I just totally disappointed you guys. I'm sorry. So let's get this caster out of here. Again, Slayers will make pretty quick work of him. So Thorgrim is kind of charging in a little bit balls deep here. So I don't mind, you know, fighting Thorgrim. I'm totally fine with that. Our other Harpies, let's actually pull them and have them go after the cannon up there to shut it down. And our Cygor, we need to get them into melee and have them go a little bit deep. So good. So this other group of Harpies, let's have it get up and finish off those Gyrocopters. Over here, you know, we're fighting Thorgrim, which is fine. He's taking some missile fire. And our other Chariots, we want to pull like up and around. Let's get them up here. And we can have Khazrak kind of charge in there to have the Baconator. Well, I guess they are. There's multiple Baconators here, but we're getting some pretty good pressure on those units, I would say. And yeah, you can see the gyros are going down now. The other group of Harpies, we should be able to finish off that cannon on the high ground, which is going to be really, really advantageous. Khazrak's doing good though. Like, I feel like he's riding around doing a little bit of work, but you know, we got to be careful not to let him get caught out or anything. So good. So our missiles right now, we can just continue shooting at High King Thorgrim, and we do have our other Chariots here, so let's kind of ride these guys down. And I feel like, you know, it's going pretty well. It's a little bit hard to tell. I mean, the Slayers are doing some good work against us for sure. So yeah, let's now go finish off that cannon, which, you know, will be pretty good for us, I would say. Let's push these guys back in here, just continue focusing on his Lord. And it looks like he does kill the Cygor, but that's not a big deal. So good. So yeah, the Goon Squad here is just kind of chasing down some of these routing Dawi, which is quite nice. You know, just any damage we can get in there is going to be pretty solid. And we do have some Bestigors coming in. We have these two groups coming back as well, so we can get those on the Grudge Bearer himself. And these Harpies should be able to finish off the cannon. And these other ones, I don't know why they went all the way over there, but how are these? Oh, these are the Gyrocopters that were running from me the whole time. So good. So we get a little bit of an engagement here, but let's go ahead and pull these guys back and pull these Chariots over here. So we want to pull all these guys back over here and just kind of have them do their thing. So yeah, great. So we get that cannon there, which is really nice. We have some the best scores coming back. Let's go ahead and just reposition our missiles. High King Thorgrim's in pretty dangerous, you know, grounds right now for sure. So yeah, great. So these Slayers are definitely trolling us a little bit. They've been hard to deal with. So let's pull these guys up and around here, try and outmaneuver them the best we can. Harpies, they cleaned up shop on that cannon, which is quite nice. And yeah, if we can get his Lord here, that'll be pretty good. So let's kind of have these guys start shooting here. We'll position these guys over here. In Khazrak, we want to get around and see if we can go like snipe his Lord in the back there. So very, very well played so far. This has been a good little battle here. So yeah, let's actually jump on now. No, we need to shut down those gyros. I don't know. That was dumb of me. So let's get these Harpies backing up. We're going to get Khazrak kind of charging in here to hopefully finish off High King Thorgrim. We'll go ahead and start shooting here. And he's shaking. He's really low. And that probably triggered the High King buff for his whole army. So yeah, that's making it a little bit trickier. So he's wavering. You know, he should be done here in just a moment. So let's charge these guys in here. Let's get all my guys coming back to help out to the best of their ability. And good. So we're charging in, finishing things off. We do have the gyros. We have this extra group of Harpies, so we can just use the Harpies to like clean up and chase down like the scraps around the map. High King Thorgrim should be going down. Let's go ahead and pop these goodies. Also use the Scourge Whip, which is going to give us some nice utility there. And it looks like, did we actually kill him? I think did we kill him? Yeah, looks like we did. So right now we just finished off the Runesmiths. Let's go ahead and just kind of reposition our missiles right now. The hardest thing to kill is going to be the Slayers. You know, they're definitely pretty strong. Yeah, but oh, we did not want to swoop into any of that funny business. So let's just pull into these miners here, start peppering this guy a little bit, and good. So we're just kind of assassinating the last of his units. Let's get these missile units focusing on some of these Dragonback Slayers. And yeah, it's a really good battle. Gotrek, he's a pretty good Dwarf player. I played out against him before, so you know, usually it's a little bit trickier, but yeah, we're getting there. So definitely just don't want to make sure the Slayers don't catch my Lord, because again, he is a large unit when he's on his little Pimp My Ride. He doesn't have the most the best defensive stats. So we're going to also use a Devolve here, which is going to be pretty useful. Let's get these Harpies chasing these guys. A little bit of crossfire on these Slayers should help in putting them down. And man, these Bestigors are actually fighting pretty well considering like there's almost none of them left. So Harpy's still chasing those guys over there, which is great. We get a nice little rear charge in with those chariots over there. And yeah, oh, it's one left. I love it. Worstigors are good on the flank. Yeah, but Worstigors, you know, they did their piece. They definitely did their piece here, guys. So we got some of these guys coming back. Let's get Kazrak coming in here and just kind of just cycle charge these guys and, you know, do as much work as we can. And these Dwarf Warriors are 71 of them, actually. So, you know, believe it or not, there are quite a few left. But we just need to finish off these Dragonback Slayers. That's going to be the most important thing. So Kazrak, let's kind of send him into these Dwarf Warriors here. That's where he's really going to shine. And we can just use our pig here to kind of run around and just be annoying. Yeah, good, good. So this chariot here, we can kind of have it run into some of these guys here. And yeah, it looks like he's trying to get back online, his cannon back online. But these raiders are really, really performing here from you guys. So we'll pull into these guys here, pull these guys back, just continue to kind of kite those guys around while we finish everything else off. And we don't have that much left though, guys, to be honest. It's a little bit scary. So looks like everything's starting to waver. He should be shattering to army losses now. Good. Really well played. That was like a close game. I might cast that one separately, so. Do it. Kill him, Anakin. Kill him. Execute Order 66. Let's pop the Arcane Conduit. Look at these Slayers, man, fighting tooth and nail. But Kazrak, look at him with his like chariot just looking all ridiculous. 72 kills. Not bad, boys. Not bad at all. Look at, they're like friendly firing each other and just pure anarchy. Look at the last Slayer go down like a true hero. Yep. Yeah, down he goes. Just run down by the bacon. Quad Demogryph Knights. Yeah, I want to play some Empire, actually. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. So, good Beast cast. Yes. That was good. It had all kinds of stuff. But that's why you bring Harpies against Dwarves, because a lot of times they're like going to be like, oh, Harpies don't do armor piercing. Why would I bring this? But it shuts down the gyro game. It does. So a good game to Gotrek Gunnarsson? Gunnarsson? Yeah, I believe that's it. All right. Does anyone else in the stream watch Samurai? I've never seen Samurai Jack, although I've heard it's quite popular. So yeah, we're getting there, boys. Let me just take a minute here to kind of stretch out and enjoy the scenery. I'm here live at hey Turin, I'm here at this live hosting. Yeah, glad you're here, Rick Harrison. Isn't that the guy from Pawn Stars? Yeah, Lady Turin. Maybe we'll do some Vermintide with Lady Turin and Italian Spartacus. I'll definitely. She needs a new computer, so once we were like able to kind of settle down somewhere, we'll get her a new computer and she'll be doing a ton of games with us. Yeah, I heard Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty good, the new one. I haven't seen it yet. Hey, take care, Ninja Caddy. Looking at that prequel meme video now. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I love the Star Wars memes. I don't know why they're just. I think the reason they're so good is because the movies were so bad. You know, the prequels, that like it just accentuates the. Oh, Chainsaw Gav, our boy. All right, let's play some Empire. Let's see what he plays. Oh, Empire versus Bretonnia. I like it. I like it, mate. It's nice, right there. Let's go ahead and play some nice Boris Tollbringer. Let's kind of get the sword right here. Kind of cheapen it up. Silver bullets. We're playing the Chainsaw Gav, the mightiest of chainsaws. Do we want to get this? I don't even know if this is. I don't even know it's good. I'm terrible at this game. So we're gonna get some swordsmen here. That should be fine. Of course, Sigmar's Sons are gonna be pretty solid. We probably want to mix in some. Are Flagellants just strictly better than swordsmen here? So these guys have 5,200 HP. The HP is about similar, but their melee defense is 10, so they're just gonna buckle pretty quick. But at least they'll. Excuse me, kind of just banging my microphone there. Let's get a life caster. I feel like that's pretty essential as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. A battle chocobo. Yeah, definitely want some Demogryph Knights. I think we just get the regular ones though, right? Yeah, that's probably fine. We'll get some free company. Let's also get an additional group of handgunners. I think we need some spears also. So let's cut one group here, and that'll allow us to get some spears in the back line, which should be pretty good. So I mean, we have a pretty scary little firing squad here, right? I feel like we have an answer for most things. It's the worst accent ever. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was trying to make you guys laugh, and I failed. Let's see. I feel like we have the hammer, right? What else do we get? And we got Demogryph Knight. We're fine. We're good. I got free company militia, right? Although those are kind of becoming a little more meta now, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's a good army, right? We'll see how poorly I handle it though. Hey, take care, Jasek. Thanks for joining, brother. I'll play some Dawi in your honor. I should have played it this game, actually, but I know you guys were demanding Empire, so. It's the way of things. It's the way of things. Yeah, I got some exciting stuff coming up for you guys, though, in the end of May, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, Demogryphs and Greatswords were both, like, super powerful at launch. It was just... I don't know, I think it was more, like, the two of them together. That was really tough. Militia is good against zombie summons? Yeah, they're not bad. How do you decide between spearmen and shields with no shields? Yeah, I don't know. Well, if I'm using them as my frontliners, I might use shields, but otherwise, I don't think you really need it. Why does Hammer have physical resistance? Not sure what you mean. Yeah, I'll try Azog. I still got to play Dwarves and Azog. I think that'll be the next 2 games. Winds of Death. How is the Steel Faith mod? Like, Italian Spartacus are in the middle of a head-to-head. Him and I are in the middle of a head-to-head right now with the Karshines and Argelin. But, I know I don't have the Sunmaker. It feels a little... I feel naked. I feel violated. Yeah, well played, Martin Check. Yeah, that was fun. That was... Sorry I missed your message earlier, man. Yeah, have fun at school. Yeah, Demogryph Knights are really good. I mean, there's a bunch of good cav units. Royal Pegasus Knights are really strong, too. There's a lot of good choices. Yeah, the melee defense is the big differentiating factor. I think Chainsaw Gav, yeah, we played last time on stream. I think we had a Greenskins versus Vampire Counts game. That was really fun. All right, so let's do it and set up our front line here. Oh, why is it not letting me? Oh, I was like trying to deploy out there, which was like, why is it not working? Okay, so let's go ahead and set up our front line. We can put Sigmar Sons in the middle. Very cool unit. These guys are just the anchor of the army, which are great. So we'll get these guys kind of set up here. We'll get these guys kind of set up here as well. And we'll also get the handgunners like in the middle right here, which I think should be pretty strong. Good. And then, of course, we do want the spears in the back line kind of defending. So we'll put one group here, because, you know, Bretonnia can field a lot of cav, so it's good to have like auxiliary anti-large, in my opinion. Good, just like that. And then the silver bullets can kind of like lurk off on the side. We're going to try and, like, you know, catch him off guard with those. So, yeah, let's put them right here, which is good. Then the Toadbringer can be leading the charge of his army. And, of course, he's going to need his little pet healer, too. So they'll be in the front together. Hammer of the Witches, we can probably just, honestly, like, start it right here and just scoot it forward. So put that in 3, and then Demogryph Knights can be in group 3. So let's put those guys in the back and have some fun. Good luck to Chainsaw Gav. I don't want to take the high ground, really. I prefer to just engage in the middle. I mean, if he wants to play that game, I will, but I actually just like a nice, clean fight in the middle. You know, because it takes forever to get up and around. Spearman with shields attack faster? That's good to know. Yeah, oh, that's right. I can Vanguard these guys, can I? I could do a little something up here. I think I want to keep them with my formation for now, though. I think I do. I like it. It's nice and pretty looking. These guys are pretty good in melee too. The Free Company Militia. They have 28 weapon strength in melee and 25 melee defense, which is, you know, better than a lot of fodder units. Yeah, I really do like the Free Company Militia. I've always wanted to like Vanguard up in the tree. That would actually be cool to Vanguard up in the trees here, like the Free Company Militia, and like come down and ambush. But again, with like Cav and, you know, all the flying units, I feel a little bit scared to do that. I know the thumbnail is amazing. Lady Turin slayed the game today. Good. So let's kind of start advancing here, which should be fine. Let's get the Hammer of the Witches set up here. We'll get these guys set up here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So pretty rank and file army. It looks pretty similar to what I was using, except he has more paladins. He does have some Knights of the Realm. Doesn't have any artillery pieces, so I can start shelling him with the Hammer of the Witches and, you know, force him to come to me, which is going to be pretty nice. So we just kind of set up in the middle right here, which is nice because we have a very healthy firing line too. The one thing is the handgunners and other guys like that aren't going to get like the best angles of fire, so we're going to need to kind of figure that out. But no, Lady Turin and I use Microsoft Paint. That's all you need in life to make good thumbnails, guys. So we'll get the demis kind of coming up here, and I could just go around and try and overpower his back line because he really doesn't have much. He has like Knights of the Realm and stuff. So Hammer of the Witches is now in range, so we're going to go ahead and just start shooting some of these Foot Squires, which I think is going to be a decent choice. I mean, they're some of the stronger. I could shoot the Grail Reliquary, actually. That might not be bad. So let's get a volley here and see how effective it is. So we're going to shoot in here, probably hit some of these guys. Come on, shoot them. Do it. And let's actually set up right here and just kind of like wait right here. I think that's going to be pretty good. So then we can get the silver bullets like up on this hill right here, which I think is a good little spot. And these other, yeah, the other guys can kind of hang there for a moment. So we get a little bit of damage, but let's actually test it out and see how we do against the Grail Reliquary. So, I mean, he can go around the side if he wants, but 2 groups of Demogryph Knights are just going to absolutely annihilate, you know, his cav force. So We'll get these guys kind of posturing up here. Let's get these Free Company Militia up here, get ready to shoot a little bit. And how are we looking here on the slope? Yeah, see, we don't have a great slope here, so it's going to be kind of tricky to get where we want to go. Hammer of the Witches, shooting at the Grail Reliquary. I don't think it's hit it yet, but hopefully it makes contact here soon. So we're shooting in there. We're hitting some stuff behind, which, you know, could be worse. So the Free Company Militia, we're going to actually get some, you know, some skirmishing fire on these guys. Hopefully we can get a volley or two off. Just kind of keep working on that Grail Reliquary. Looks like he's sending some Spearmen at Arms like up around the flank, but we have our demis here. We should be okay. So Silver Bullets, we're actually going to have a pretty good little position here. So let's kind of get those guys high and tight. We get some nice fire over here on these guys, which is good. Let's pull them back right over here, and then these guys can kind of come back over here. So the reason we position them here is because when we advance, it'll give us a little bit of a pocket there. So good damage so far. Can't complain at all. And these guys obviously are struggling a little bit with the slope, so let's put these guys like up on the high ground right here, which will give them a little bit of a better arc of fire. So good. So everyone's getting ready to engage. He does have his troops coming around the flank, but, you know, I'm feeling pretty confident about, you know, the engagement for the most part. And let's do it to it. So we do have some auxiliary spears, so I'm actually going to pull them up to support because I think he has like a bit of a superior kind of line here. So good. Let's get these guys to start shooting in here on the side. We'll get these guys right here to start shooting, and good. Let's go ahead and engage. So the Toadbringer can go in here and start going after this Grail Reliquary. Let's go ahead and switch the Hammer of the Witches onto those, which isn't like optimal, but, you know, guys, it could be worse. So good. So everything's coming in hot. Oh, and he actually has some mounted yeomen coming in the back, so well played. Let's pull these guys here and also pull these auxiliary spears, which is fine. And we can have the Silver Bullets start shooting these guys. Really, really well played. That's cool. I haven't seen a lot of people use those. So we'll leave those guys to kind of defend the other goon squad that's coming. So good. So we're getting a pretty good little frontline engagement here. We do have some auxiliary troops coming in here. We're getting some healthy missile fire. So good. So the Hammer of the Witches didn't take that much damage, and honestly, we're going to kill those guys like pretty fast. So yeah, doing good work. So he actually vanguarded some of those guys, and you can see he's actually trying to push through here, which is interesting. So the Grail Reliquary is actually almost dead, so that's going to be a really nice like early kill. And let's go ahead and pop an Earthblood over here on that line, who's taking a bit of work. And I know he does have some additional troops coming around the side here, so we definitely want to be cognizant of that. So these demis can go ahead and chase these guys off. Let's get the Hammer of the Witches back online. We'll get these spears here. We'll get these spears kind of running over here, and let's get these guys kind of up and shooting again. So these handgunners also did get routed a little bit, so we'll position them to kind of help out in the flanks. And yeah, everything's going pretty well, I would say. And the Toadbringer in the middle is doing very, very good work. So we'll have him go after his lord right here, the Fey Enchantress. And yeah, solid stuff. So where do we want to shoot? We can actually go ahead and start shooting some of these battle pilgrims over here. And now we can see his troops starting to like form ranks over there. So these demis here, we're able to chase those guys off, which is exactly what we want. Let's get these guys back online, keep these spears here, and awesome. So the Toadbringer in here is getting a little bit aggressive, so we're going to pull the Toadbringer back, make sure he's in good shape. And the front line is not nearly as resilient without the Grail Reliquary and all that kind of stuff. So let's get these guys kind of pushing out on some of those Knights of the Realm. We'll pull these guys to the screen. We'll get these guys continuing to shoot over there on the far side. And good. So these guys chase those guys off the battlefield, which is excellent. So we're just going to kind of continue peppering. Let's see if we can get some of these mounted yeomen. So here, we're putting up a pretty good fight in the front line. We're going to use another fat heal right here. Oh, I think we didn't get all of our troops there, which is a bit of a bummer. So let's get these demis kind of postured up here. And he did kind of collapse us a little bit here. So let's turn right here and kind of shoot down some of these battle pilgrims. We'll have those guys go engage the Knights of the Realm. And let's actually turn the cannon to have it shoot here. Get these guys right here, and good. So the Toadbringer's putting up a pretty good fight in the front. Oh, my life caster actually got a little bit, I was careless with it. So that's a bit of a bummer. So let's have the Toadbringer kind of go over there and help out a little bit. And the Demogryph Knights are now coming back, which is going to be very, very helpful here. So we can charge them into some of those foot squires, which should be fine. So yeah, these guys they're getting routed off here, and thankfully we were able to catch those Knights of the Realm and get, you know, some pretty decent fire. So even if he does break our front line, he's going to have to get Last Samurai a little bit. So just kind of checking the map, making sure we're not missing anything like we were earlier. And we have the spears here. The Demogryph Knights are kind of going to come help out in the front line, and good. So we have another Earthblood. Let's go ahead and cast it there in the front, kind of heal everybody up. And the Toadbringer is definitely going to help out over here. So let's pop the leadership buffs, and good. So we get a nice little kill. Oh, did you guys see that rubber banding there? That was weird. So, okay, so let's continue to shoot right here. We do have the Silver Bullets kind of peppering into some of his troops back here, which is nice. Let's shoot into some of those peasants. That should be okay. And we should have enough for like one more. Oh, he actually just broke, but at least we got a heal off. So he's pretty much used all of his winds of magic like relatively efficiently. So these Free Company Militia, let's go ahead and kite back. We don't want him fighting against foot squires with their anti-infantry bonus. And these troops here are actually holding the line pretty well because he doesn't have any like spears or anything here. So good. So let's kind of see if we can finish off that Grail Reliquary real quick here. The Demogryph Knights did a really, really good job. So let's actually pull them up and around the back here and see if we can start, you know, applying some good pressure. We're just going to kind of get a firing concave, get some spears defending everything. And here we can start turning and shooting again as well. So yeah, is he coming in with the Fey Enchantress here? Oh, he is. That's pretty, it's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. This is a great little battle, though. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. So continuing to kind of shoot in there. If we can kill that Grail Reliquary, that'll be quite nice. But you can see he's coming in with Paladin. So we're going to kind of come help out the Toadbringer with these Demogryph Knights, who are just going to make short work of those guys. So good. Let's position them up here on the side. Get those guns a little bit closer. Let's also scoot these guys up so they can actually shoot things. And Is that Grow Reliquary dead yet? It should be. Look, he actually has some guys like coming like around the flank. Just took like 45 minutes for them to get there, which is pretty funny. So yeah, the Toadbringer's, he's quite happy right now, guys. He's enjoying himself in this world. So let's push through here, make sure we're actually fighting, because that was a little bit lackadaisical there, but we're gonna get in and hopefully shred some of those guys. As far as this cannon fire goes, we can actually shoot at the Enchantress back there. I think that's gonna be pretty strong. And the Toad is taking more damage than I would like, so we're gonna pull him back right now. Thankfully, he does have some good healing, so let's actually have these guys focus on that Grail Reliquary. It's so incredibly low. And they are fighting spears, so we're going to pull them up and around and kind of get them re-engaged here. So we're a little bit obstructed. Let's shoot here at some of these Battle Pilgrims. These guys, we can start shooting at some of these Peasant Bowmen, and here we want to start shooting at the Enchantress. Good. So the Toadbringer, we're going to bring him up and around. Let's pop leadership. And yeah, so this is actually really nice. So here we can sandwich her. So she got a little bit balls deep over here, trying to get in there and damage the Toad, but now that she's going to pay the iron price. So we get a nice charge there. Hopefully that can kill her. I mean, she has 38 HP, so yeah, she's going to go down here in just a moment. So he does have some troops coming down, but with the Empire in this matchup, you typically just kind of like reposition your firing line in the back, keep some auxiliary troops, and let's go ahead and pop an Earthblood right over here as well. That's a nice Earthblood. So Empire versus Brett. Good. That was great. Boris Chan. Oh, good game to Chainsaw Gav. That was fun. Those battles are always really like fun because there's powder, there's bows, there's cav, there's mounted yeoman flanks that I didn't see coming. Like, super awesome. I really well played to my opponent. You want me to say that was a very good game. That was for you, Mark Webb. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then we'll get more games. Be right back, guys. Alright, lads, let's do it. Okay. So. Alright, how's anyone disliking this? Yeah, I don't know. I always ask myself that. I'm like, I mean, okay, understandably, I may talk fast sometimes, or, you know, they might not like seeing their race lose, but it always perplexes me a little bit. Turin, will you play Dawi today? Yeah, we'll play Dwarves. We're going to play Dwarves this game. We're going to play them. Yeah, Lady Turin is beautiful. Yes, she is. To answer your question. I hate to love Turin. Such a formidable opponent. Yeah, that was a great game, Chainsaw Gav. Well played, man. That was really fun. I'm so sunburnt. I'm like a lobster. All right, let's go ahead and quick battle it again. Am I your nemesis, Chainsaw? Yeah, you know, it's weird. I can't seem, like, I used to think vampire counts were one of my better races, but I always, like, I find myself losing with them a lot. Like, whereas, like, with, like, Beastmen, I can't remember the last game I just got, like crushed. You guys want a Dawn of War game? So, guys, if you want a Dawn of War game, let me know, and I will do it after this game. Okay? Just you know, spam chat a little bit. I've gotten the Space Marines down a little bit. Lobsters are immortal. Yeah, I'll try something a little different for the Dawi, for my people. We're facing death. Oh, get dwarves quick! Yes. Far over the misty mountains cold. All right, so we're going over the misty mountains, boys. We're gonna have some fun. 2 dungeons deep. Turin and Lady Turin is like Goblin Scarsnick. Oh, I really hope he doesn't do a cheese build and like hide in the corners. All right, so who do we want to get? Let us get Balagar Iron Hammer. The Hammer of Angren, probably not. Mighty Oathstone, whatever, that's fine. Revenge Incarnate, sounds good. All right, So for this game, oh, what do I want to get? I definitely want to get some artillery pieces to like force them to come in. Yeah, more Total War, no problem, guys. I'm game for that. So we're gonna get a cannon for the cav. Minor spam? I don't think so. God, Belagar is just so like, no, we have to go with the king. Hail to the king, baby. Hail to the king. All right, so we're gonna get some dwarf warriors here on the front line. That should be fine for Eternal Guard and all that kind of funny business. And do we want to get Bugman's Rangers? Now, what do they lose? So they have regeneration, right? So they get replenishment, but don't they also have like an accuracy debuff or something? Let me see. All right, we're getting Bugman's Rangers. The worst part of Dawn of War is, yeah, no Imperial Guard. Dude, guys, we're getting Bugman's Rangers. Aren't you guys excited? And we're getting Iron Drakes with the torches. We're gonna get 2 runesmiths here. We're gonna kind of strip one of them down, and the other one, you know, we're just gonna strip them down so we can get more Haggard units. The Bugman's Rangers. Yes, I'm excited for this. At least they have regeneration. So we have the do we want to get another cannon? You want to get the flame cannon? I need that cannon though to deal with like the cav and whatnot. Screw it, we're getting a flame cannon. And we're gonna get another grudge thrower. Just, what is this build? What is it? I don't even know what's happening. Let's get the Rangers here. Oh, I have way too much ranged, guys. We'll cut one group of those. Let's get some more dwarf warriors for the back line. I mean, gosh, this is just so janky. All right, so for this guy, maybe we get some more runes here. Just kind of kit him out a little bit. I probably want that Master in a Grungni, but whatever. Oh, this is such a bad build. Okay, so we're actually going to strip this guy down again, which is going to be good. And then we're going to get a group of Slayers, which will help. I need the Grumbling Guard too, though. Oh, darn it. How do I get the Grumbling Guard in this build? Let's get a regular cannon. And let's cut one group of Dwarf Warriors and get the Grumbling Guard, who are pretty much essential. Oh, they cost 1,000? Oh, guys, this isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Okay, whatever. We have a ton of Dwarf Warriors. Who cares? It's too late. Yeah, Dwarf Warriors do have charge defense against large foes. Yeah, what should Lady Turin and I dress up? This build is so garbage. Oh. Hopefully he doesn't know what he's doing. I think Lady Turin and I should dress up like from Warhammer. That's tough. Yeah, I'll be Gobla. She can be Genderbender Skarsnik, and I'll be like just some haggard fat squig. I definitely get to be Gobla. Are you kidding me? I would just wear like a giant squig head with like my face in the middle. Yeah. Oh, this build is just straight garbage, as they say in France. Garbage. All right, let's get the High King here with his mighty dwarf warriors. We'll get the runesmiths on either side, ready to party, and the Bugman's Ranges. They do have stock, right? Oh, do we do some advanced flanking tactics here? I like that. All right, that's good. Get some Iron Drakes. They have a little bit of an arc, right? Okay, we're good. So this cannon can kind of sit back here. This one can kind of sit back here, I'm thinking. How do I want to do this? There's not really, none of the slopes here are that great. Like, it's all like, I'm on the lower ground, so. Anakin over there has the high ground, unfortunately. I do have some Slayers and guard duty in the back, so we'll put these Iron Drakes right here. We'll have the Slayers and guard duty back there, which is fine. We have 2 additional Dwarf Warriors, so let's go ahead and just kind of set one up over here and one up over here. I mean, I'm hoping I can force my opponent to advance. We'll put the Altar's Rangers right here as well. We definitely want those guys with the main army. And, you know, I think we need the Dwarf Warriors on the flanks here, just in case he comes in with, like, Wild Riders or something. Although Dwarf Warriors won't fare terribly well against them, but should be okay. So, oh, I have one. Yeah, we'll have these guys on guard duty back here. And put these guys in 3. Let's do it. Oh, kill them. So we have some Wild Riders. Let's go ahead and get the cannon shooting at these guys. We'll get the Grudge Thrower shooting here. And let's, do we want to push up a little bit? We can push up a little bit. I'm fine with that. Oh, yes. Oh, no. No, don't come this way. No. Bad. Bad wood elves. Oh man, look at the fire he's taking though. This is good. I like it. Yes, good. Let the hate flow. He doesn't know I have these guys, so that's nice. So we can get some pretty healthy fire here. We're gonna position right here, and we're just gonna let the hate flow today, guys. You know, get these dwarf warriors ready to kind of intercept those guys. And now he knows I have these units, so bit of a bummer, but we can just use them with the main army, and good. So yeah, I like it. He's not playing games. He's coming in, just going deep and having fun. Oh, dude. Oh, he's gonna get roasted. It's happening. It's happening. So the Treekin we definitely need to focus down with our raiders here, or the Ulthar's raiders. Oh, please don't disconnect. This is gonna be a great game. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's screwed if you can keep those Iron Drakes. I know, the Iron Drakes are gonna toast that front line. Come on, man. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight, dude. Okay. Ah, oh, dude. Ah. Why? Dude, average psycho, man. Disappointing. All right, we're getting another Dawi game in here. Yep, we're doing it. Sorry, guys. He failed our king's test. He failed it. Isn't that disappointing? Man. Hopefully, that had the makings for a great game. But guys, I'm still going to use the Iron Drakes and stuff, so don't worry. You're getting everything. Okay. We're facing the Mustard Tiger, which is fine. So let's see who he picks. Bretonnia. Okay. I can swing this a little bit. So, okay, so we're going to go with the High King. We're going to get the Book of Grudges. Some Dwarf Warriors. Let's get a single Runesmith and just kind of get him down a little bit. Actually, these are pretty nice. 8 leadership, and then for his abilities, we probably want to get that. And armor, damage resistance, that's okay. Okay, so then for our back line, let's get some Iron Drakes here. And do we want to get the Scolder Guard, actually? I think the Scolder... Let's get the Scolder Guard. Palpatine cackle. Guys, I'm getting Scolder Guard. Are people... Where's the excitement? The excitement level should be pretty high right now. And Grudge Thrower, we'll just kind of play that by ear here. This is just... Let's get the Bugman's Rangers. We're already going down a path of darkness, so we might as well. Is there any conditions for that regeneration? Replenishes hit points of combatants, so if leadership is wavering. Okay. Good. And let's go ahead and get a group of Thunders. Oh my goodness, this is... Do you want to get a group of Thunders? Oh, this is way too many Iron Drakes, guys. Oh, that's right. I'm playing Bretonnia. I forgot they're just going to spam Foot Squires. So I actually need to get Longbeards in the front line. And let's get these. Let's get these and these. And that should be okay. And we'll get 2 miners. Okay, so that's a decent little core of like frontline infantry. So we have the Scolder Guard. We have the Bugman's Rangers. Let's cut one of these and then get the Ulthar's Raiders. So we got a little bit of diversity there. And we could cut this and get like a cannon against like Cav and things like that in the air. I think might be a better choice. So, you know what, actually, let's get some Slayers. Let's get the Dragonback Slayers, and let's just get one more group of Miners. That's probably fine. All right, see how it goes? Oh, he said something. Oh my goodness, I guess I'm on the spot. Yo, you're not on the spot, man. I'm playing a funny build, don't worry. Burn the heretics to a crisp. Yes, good. Give us grumbling or give us death. Grumbling Guard is the core of the Dawi, I agree. They're probably one of the best units. Hey, terrible... Is that her name? Oh, sorry. I misread that. How can you buy Total War for cheap? You know, actually, Humble Bundle was selling it for like $10 at one point, or like just like $11 or some shit. That was the time to do it. Oh, did I forget Grumbling Guard again? I probably did. Who cares? It is what it is, guys. I'm tired. Sorry. I'm trying my best to get all the goodies lumped in. I could have sworn I clicked them. Did I just totally forget? No, I did bring them. Okay, good. So I'm not a complete scrub lord. So for the front line, we're going to go ahead and get the Longbeards. So we're going to get these guys kind of to meet the Foot Squires. Obviously, the Foot Squires will win, but with the Grumbling Guard and the buffs from the Runesmith and stuff, they can usually trade pretty evenly. So we'll also get these guys kind of in the front and center of my infantry formation. Let's get the Thorgrim right here. The Runesmith can kind of be chilling up front as well. And for the artillery piece, we want it just kind of on the high ground back here, which should be a-okay. Good. Slayers can kind of be on guard duty here. We're going to put the Bugman's Rangers right here, and then we'll also put the Ulthar's Raiders right here. So, okay, so we got a little bit of a tight formation, but we're going to put some miners on the wings, in the back, and on the side here. Oh, we almost forgot about the Scolder Guard. Let's actually pull these guys here. We'll put the Scolder Guard right here. And I'm excited to try them out. That's going to be fun. And these guys are here. Let's get these guys here, and good. So we have a little bit of a Jawi Death Star going on. So let's go ahead and position it just like that. That's a little bit better. And then we can get this bad boy kind of shooting right here, ready to go. Get these Dragonback Slayers, and Altar's Raiders can kind of just hang right here, which should be fine. Good. And then these guys can be in group 2, and that's... Oh, did I just screw up my whole like army list? I think I did. So let's get everyone in group 1. This thing can stay in group 2. Let's make sure to toggle lock that formation, and yeah, the Slayers actually should be in group 2 also. Good. Let's do it, boys. Thorgrim, man, just in time. You get to see your boy in action. So foot squires, of course, not surprised. Let's get these guys kind of set up on the high ground right here. I kind of wish I'd brought a cannon because he has a ton of Questing Knights. But the Dragonback Slayers are going to be trade really efficiently there. So I'm just going to shoot in there. My opponent's coming in. The Peasant Bowmen should be beaten down by my Bugman's Rangers, hopefully. So we'll give that a whirl. We do have these Iron Drakes with the Skolder Guard. So hopefully a little armor-piercing missile action will be in line here. So let's kind of just set up here and have a bit of a shield wall type situation. So good. So we'll get these guys kind of getting ready to shoot here. We'll get these guys coming over here as well and just kind of screen this whole formation. So he's not going to pressure my other side. So I just need to like shield wall right here. So come on, get in there. Do it. Do it. Kill him. So he might charge right into the front, which would be pretty interesting. So let's actually shoot with the Bugman's Rangers. Might as well try and get any free fire you can. But those guys are taking some serious damage over there, which is really nice. So let's kind of spread the love a little bit, start working on some of these guys. We're getting some good missile presence, which is very, very solid. Keep these guys back here as well. And yeah, so we don't want to chase out there with those guys. Let's get them up here on the high ground. And he's definitely going to be pressuring a lot. But, at least we're getting some kills right now. Definitely cannot complain about those. Get these guys right here. And now, wow, we actually got some damage on. Not bad. I'm not going to complain at all about that. So miners are going to get run over, obviously, but we just need them to kind of hold the line to the best of their abilities. So, all right, let's do it to it, boys. We do have our Rangers. He's going to be coming up the hill relatively shortly. Should be in range. Let's start switching on to his Peasant Bowmen because they get routed really, really quickly here. So he might just do like a fat sandwich charge, which would be pretty strong for sure. But I think our front line should kind of hold the line. So here we can start shooting at these Peasant Bowmen with the pox arrows in the back. And the Skolder Guard, we want to get in position and have them get ready to like shoot down the hill with these guys. Hopefully we can get some decent kills on those. So yeah, he's trying to find his home right now, but yeah, we're getting some advantageous kind of missile exchanges here. The Skolder Guard can start shooting at these foot squires right here, and are they in range? Oh, they're not. Man, the range is so darn short on those. So I'm just kind of waiting for my opponent to charge in there. We routed off those peasants, so let's kind of get these ones routed off as well. It looks like he's coming in pretty hot. He wants the goodies, guys. He wants them hard. So you can see him charging in right now. Let's actually get these Slayers over here to kind of help intercept. And let's start, just teeing off on these guys. Great. So frontliners, we can go ahead and engage right here. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. And let's do this. Get this Runesmith here as well. Go ahead and pop the Rune of Wrath and Ruin and this. High King Thorgrim, we can kind of have him be front and center. And awesome. So the Slayers going to intercept these Questing Knights. We can have these guys kind of turn and shoot here. And the Bugman's Rangers did a really, really good job. So let's actually kind of see if we can muck these guys up while he's not paying attention. So these guys, we can have them turn and shoot and kind of help out with these cav over here. And in the front line, I think it's going pretty well. We do have our Runesmith fighting and everything. High King Thorgrim doing a great job kind of poking down the front line. Let's switch over to these other peasants over here. So the Dragonback Slayer is doing a great job. So we're going to kind of pull those guys back in right now. And it looks like the Skolder Guard did get pulled into melee, which is unfortunate. So let's pull these Grumbling Guard back and have them, tear into these Questing Knights. And let's kind of put the Skolder Guard up there in that like front pocket. So good. So, everything's going okay. It's a little bit wild all over the place, but let's pull these Rangers back here, see if we can get a little bit of a decent position here. But yeah, the Slayers are in here now, which is good. So those are actually Grail Guardians, actually. So some of their damage will be mitigated by, the Fey Enchantress is there too. So our artillery piece is still firing, which is great. So it's shutting down a lot of the missile play and all that. And what are these? These are the Bugman's Rangers. So let's get them back. And, if we can stabilize, like, from this cav situation, and those Skolder Guard are just getting rode over. Yeah, it's kind of tricky against Bretonnia, for sure. So I think it's going okay. High King Thorgrim's trying his best. He's fighting against the Fey Enchantress, which is not bad. And I think our front line is holding. So let's go ahead and pop a Rune of Wrath and Ruin on those guys. Miners back here, just in, hot pursuit, chasing these guys down. We'll get these miners intercepting here. And the Dragonback Slayers, we need to make sure to pull them back and be using them against cav. So, okay, great. So the Skolder Guard are online. Let's have them turn and shoot here. These Grumbling Guard, let's send them to the front line. Our flanks are struggling a little bit for sure, but you can see, High King is laying a smacking on her. So they're going to turn, and hopefully they can get some good armor-piercing shots on those cav. And let's get the Bugman's Rangers set up here, and just keep these miners kind of working away at these Questing Knights. Yeah, good. So far, so good. We're able to kind of lay the smackdown on the Fey Enchantress. Definitely cannot complain about that. Runesmith is on cooldown with everything, and the Skolder Guard are actually shooting in here, I think, doing a little something, which is nice. Definitely like an awkward unit for sure. It's hard to find a home for those guys. So yeah, the miners are still just going tooth and nail at this right now. Can you guys shoot, please? Can you shoot something? Can you do it? I feel like they're kind of like shooting their little steam cannons in here. Oh, that's not bad. That did some good damage. Okay, I feel a little bit better. And let's get the Dragonback Slayers in here. And they do have 120 armor, so they're not going to go down easily by any means. And yeah, we need to help out in the back. And the Bugman's Rangers, we can kind of continue to pull those guys back and use them as like a skirmisher type unit. The Dragonback Slayers are trying to keep up with these guys. It's definitely tough, but regeneration is helping. Yeah, so I think we need to kind of hold the front line. Skolder Guard, let's get them up the hill. Have these Bugman's Rangers keep shooting in here. At these guys, keep these miners chasing, and the Slayers we definitely want to keep on the cav here. So we're trying our best. Let's go ahead and shoot here. Keep the High King just kind of doing his thing. We probably want to path him back and through because, you know, he's getting a little bit out of position here. And we do have this artillery piece back, which is quite nice. So, yeah, some units that are being somewhat inefficient. So I think it's still going okay. It's really hard to tell, to be honest. But the balance of power, I think, slightly in my opponent's favor. But the Skolder Guard shooting in here, doing some good work. Oh, come on, rout them. Rout them, please. Rout the mannequin. Oh, no, my miners over there kind of gave up hope. So my Runesmith probably has some ruins, so let's go ahead and make sure to pop a Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Let's get anyone that's left fighting in the front over here with High King Thorgrim. And we can have these guys turn and shoot at these. Are these Battle Pilgrims? Yeah, I think they are. So let's pull these guys. Oh, those are actually peasants. So we can just come in and smack up these peasants real quick. Let's keep running the Skolder Guard over here. And let's also pull these Dragonback Slayers to intercept these, you know, unfortunately those guys, which isn't the best engagement, but should be okay. So in this Zerg battle, this is actually like not a bad situation for us because like High King Thorgrim with like a few Dwarf Warriors holding the line is going to be really scary. So these guys are going to intercept here. And do we have any cav or anything we want to shoot at? I don't know. Yeah, most of his cav are pretty tattered. So let's actually shoot these guys down, see if we can finish them off with the Skolder Guard real quick here. Come on, finish them. Oh yeah, get in there. Yes, wreck them. Yeah, get them. So they're shaken, but you know they're going to get in there in melee. High King Thorgrim here, man, he's laying a smacking on the Fey Enchantress there, which is really solid. So just kind of keep working on these guys right now. Balance of power is starting to swing a little bit more in our favor, which is nice. So let's get these Skolder Guard back. Let's try and get these guys back on their piece. And hopefully these Rangers can beat these stupid peasants. So we rout the Fey Enchantress. God, this is a great little cockfight we have going on here. And let's actually shoot at these Grail Guardians. Oh, yeah, come on, Skolder Guard. Release the steam, baby. Release some steam. Yes. Good, and we have the Slayers taking a lot of damage against the Battle Pilgrims, but this is going to be good. So they're shooting in there. They're going to do some good work against these guys. Yeah, giving us some good supporting fire, which is great. You know, our Bugman's Rangers are able to win the melee there. So let's switch them here, start having them shoot these peasant mobs here. You can see the Lords over here doing their thing. We do have a Rune of Wrath and Ruin also. Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at the little steam cannons coming in hot there. Yes, crush them for the Dwarves. Let's pull these guys back here. Oh, and the Grudge Thrower is coming back online too, which is going to be really nice for like keeping his routing unit. So let's actually just kind of shoot these guys. Oh man, look at them get melted by that those guys right here. So actually we should probably keep shooting because they're going to try and charge us. Let's pull these miners in. Oh, they break, which is great. Oh yeah, look at them go down to the Skolder Guard. So gangster. All right, let's actually pull these guys over here and have them help out there. And do we? Oh, look at this. Look at that damage. Oh, get roasted. Get roasted. This is awesome. I thought this was just totally like not doable, but man, we're making it work a little bit. So let's shoot over here. We do have the Grudge Thrower, so we can just start shooting at pretty much anything that's left. And get these miners back here. Do I have any auxiliary troops? Yeah, they can help out here. So, man, High King just being a boss. Look at these. Oh, he's coming for me. Let's get these guys in here. I thought they were broken, but I guess some Questing Knights came back. So hopefully these miners and, you know, these other two dudes can kind of, you know, polish everything up there. But the Fey Enchantress is still holding on. So right now we need to kind of go secure our Skolder Guard, I think, and just save them because they're doing a lot for us. My opponent's not out of this. You know, he could still come back, but I still have 12 models here. They're steady, so let's try and pull them back and get these guys over here to help. Let's use a Rune of Wrath and Ruin, just everything we can to like try and, you know, keep everything fighting here. So let's push over here, finish these guys off. They are wavering, and we have 9 models left, which is quite solid. But he does have the Fey Enchantress on a little bit of a goonage running around. So, all right, so let's pull the Skolder Guard over here, have them just start pressing around the map, and finish off these. Finish them. Oh, look at these two Dragonback Slayers. So they're breaking, which is good. But unfortunately, you know, some of his missiles might come back here. So, okay, so let's kind of just advance right now. The Fey Enchantress is coming in. So High King Thorgrim and the boys are going to hopefully do some pretty good work. So yeah, let's see if we can finish off those Questing Knights. So come on, get a fire, get a volley, shoot them. So we intercept there, which is good. Oh, they're obstructed. Come on, shoot. Why are you guys charging? No, back. Fight, Dawi, fight. So he might just like ramrod through us, like just over and over, which is going to be tough. Oh, I really want the Skolder Guard to perform here. So he does have some Questing Knights coming back. We do have a Runesmith with the Rune of Wrath and Ruin in a few seconds, which is going to be good. Thankfully, our troops like aren't tired, which is also something that's going for us. So let's go ahead and just use Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Any damage to just get these guys off the battlefield. What a close fight. Yes, good. Oh, and Bugman's Rangers are back. Yes, get here and help us. Get here and help. Do it. Oh, get her. Get her. And oh, we can actually Skolder Guard these guys as they come back, which is going to be really nice. So Skolder Guard are going to set up. Hopefully they can get a little bit of a firing line here. Let's get these guys intercepting here. These guys coming here, and come on, rout them, rout them. Oh, look at that. They got shattered by the Skulder Guard. Awesome. Get in there, boys. Keep fighting the good fight. Yes, punish them. What else does he have left? So he has the Fey Enchantress. Oh, she's about to meet her end by the hands of High King. Yeah, Skulder her. Shoot her. Oh, dude, look at this. She's getting steamed. Oh, she's so swift. Look at her. And Bugman's Rangers are even shooting. Look at this. Man, this is a close one, guys. This is fun. I gotta cast this one separately. Gotta give this guy some accolades for this. This is good. Quite a cockfight. All right, well, let's use Rune of Wrath and Rune, I guess. Just use everything we got. But every time she comes in, you know, the High King Thorgrim's gonna give her the business. GG, man. That was fun. Victory is within our grasp. Yeah, we did it. Epic Dwarf replay. Epic Dwarf replay. Man, what a battle. That was a great little clash of cocks we had there. The Mustard Tiger and I. Midget bowling. Dude, the Skulder Guard, only 30 kills, but I felt like they had some clutch moments. That was super fun. I mean, he had a pretty good little army. But the Bugman's Rangers, I actually like them. They performed okay. When do you pick the Bugman? I've never actually used them before, so I don't know. But they seemed okay here. Good game to the Mustard Tiger. That was a great match, man. 141 kills. I mean, the front line held up. Miners are really good against Bretonnia, though. Like, because they have armor piercing, so they can stand and bang with Cav. And yeah, it was good. Well, I was trying to babysit them. He just had so much pressure in the back line. It was like, and I didn't have enough frontline infantry to match all of his foot squires, so it was like it was a balancing act, you know. Yeah, we were outnumbered for sure. Largely due to the peasant mob too. Also, that's a pretty big chunk of units. So I'm trying to think. What do we want to? One more game. Well, I'll queue up for one more game, guys, and then we're gonna call it a day. This will probably be the last one. Yeah, I played Chaos, so sorry guys, it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream today, but my hands are really sore from yesterday. I was like carrying a ton of boxes all day, and it was brutal. So we're gonna do one more here. So queue up, man, if you wanna battle me. Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Oh goodness, what do you guys want to see me end the day with? Oh, I know what's happening. It's Gotham's Reckoning. It's Gotham's Reckoning. Skosnik and his Proda. All right, so we probably don't need that. Let the boys watch turn. No, I'm good for one. I'm good for one. My hands, don't worry, Anna. My hand's good for one game. All right, so we're gonna try the Gobos versus the Vampires, which is gonna be ugly, but we're trying it. We probably need nasty Skulkers, to be honest, against like Graveguard and things like that. So we'll mix it. Okay, so we got this. We have the Arachnaut Queen. Do you want the Hammer of Gork? I feel like we could get like some Mangy Marauders and some Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Oh my goodness. For a Shaman, obviously we want a Night Goblin Great Shaman. We don't need that so much. We can keep... What do we want to keep? Night Shroud? I feel like that's not very good, so... Itchy Nuisance. Vindictive Glare is probably fine. Cool. Goblin Big Boss. We'll get some Goblin Big Bosses. We'll put them on the Spiders, or the Wolves, just to save money. Like, because I'm going real expensive here, so... With the Gobos. Thank you, Levi. That's a wonderful compliment. Just Burns dropping all over chat. Okay, so we have those guys. That's probably fine. So we probably need... Yeah, we need a Goblin Firing Line. I keep forgetting about that. That's pretty important. So we'll get those guys here. And what else do we want to get? I need, like... I feel like... what am I missing here in terms of Gobbo? Squig Hoppers, right? Oh, we need Squigs. Oh, what am I doing? Let's cut one. Let's cut the Night Goblins. We can just go with a nasty Skulker front line. And do we want to just get regular Squig herds? Yeah, let's get some regular Squig herds. Then we can go ahead and get the Durkit Squigs. So this front line's pretty bare, though. That's the thing. I'm a little bit nervous about that. So perhaps we cut the Goblin Big Bosses, and then we just go for more like unit density. I think that's like a safer route. Get some Night Goblins. I mean, they do have poison, which isn't bad. So, all right. Man, this army looks like a giant piece of shit. Yes, let us do it. The fire rises. This is going to be our last game of the stream today, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. And no giant. We're staying Gobbo. Giants are the way to win this, but we got to go deep with the Gobbos. I know it's not good, Conquistador. It's just, you know, sometimes you just got to work with what you got, you know. Oh, if I change faction, I get a time reset. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Night Goblins aren't the best, but the Gobbos are ready. So we have a Night Goblin front line. We're going to actually use them because they have higher melee defense. Yeah, they actually have 33, which isn't terrible. So then we're going to get our Goon Squad here, ready to go. So against vampires, you usually want to split up a little bit. So have one here, and one here. And we'll have Skarsnik here, Night Goblin Shaman in the back. Then we're going to put the Squigs actually like among the front line because we're going to charge them into Graveguard probably. That's like going to give us a little bit more sustainability in the front. So we're going to put some Skulkers here, and some Skulkers here to help intercept Cav, which obviously isn't ideal, but you know, you got to work with what you got sometimes, guys. Put these guys in the forest here, and let's actually reposition our army a little bit over here, which should be fine. Get these guys in 2. These guys can be back here as well. We'll just put them in group 1 for now. And we'll put the big scary spider over here. The spider is literally our saving grace. Like it's like what could potentially save us this game. I know it won't. Of course the front line won't last. It's a goblin front line. Nothing ever lasts with the Gobbos. All right. So we're just gonna go harass. Yeah, he's got. I actually think my build might be good against this. Like, the magic damage is one thing that's gonna be tough to deal with. But all right. Yes. Yes. Let the fire rise. Let us shoot at these foul Graveguard. So these guys, we're actually going to put these guys on the wings. We're going to have these guys shoot the Mortis Engine. And these Gobbos can kind of clip some of these Graveguard. He does have Blood Knights, which are going to be very tough to get through. But, oh yeah, we killed one. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at him go down. Yes. Oh yeah, pepper them, boys. And our little Haggard Spiders are just shooting at this Mortis Engine. Look at it. Yes, do the HP damage. Dude, I'm excited. I actually posted 2 community cast battles last week. I've been really busy with work, so I barely have time to like do anything, man. It's hard. I barely have time to breathe. It's been gnarly. So I don't know why he's running into the forest. I guess he's like going for cover, but you know, I can just sit and troll him. And man, look at the damage we're getting on these guys here. This is great. Getting some free kills. Maybe we can crumble this whole formation, right? So let's pull these guys back a little bit. They're a little danger close, as they say. Oh, dude, you know Vlad wanted a piece of that ass. He did. So we're just going to sit here and wait. And, you know, I'll use Nasty Skulkers to intercept the Blood Knights. And, oh my, he already used an invocation. Oh, that's so good. That's so great. That's such a wasteful invocation, you know, because, like, that's one that he could have overcasted and hit his whole army. My favorite faction? Probably the Lizardmen. Like, oh, for Total War 2, excuse me. Yeah, Lizardmen. My favorite faction in general are probably the Chaos, and I really like Greenskins and Dwarfs. Dwarves are probably my favorite from lore standpoint. So great. So we're getting some firepower here. Let's pull down in front. We've used quite a bit of ammunition, but we did punish that group of Graveguard like really bad. The Mangy Marauders are really solid, guys. I really like them quite a bit. So good. Let's kind of just reposition here, get ready to party. And the Mortis Engine is going to be tough. It's going to rout a ton of our goblins like really quickly. But what does Squigs have when they get into melee? I know they have Squigs go wild, so 18 melee defense. Oh, they get some pretty good stats when they're in the melee, as they say. So we're going to pull in the front here, start poking down. The Blood Knights are going to be real tough to deal with. Like, I don't have a lot of great answers, but the Skulkers, you know, should be able to do okay with their Ragnarok Queen support and a few other things. So he's just Netflix and chilling right now. You know, I'm totally fine with that. We can just kind of poke in here a little bit, just kind of give him a little something. And what are these? Are these Black Knights? Oh, these are just Black Knights. Okay, that's fine. We can actually start shooting at those guys, which is you know, going to be pretty good. Poison and all the different goodies. So he's coming in pretty hard, pretty angry. You can see he's trying to push in here. We actually do kill one. So let's run back through our lines here and just continue to harass. And these Goblin missiles are doing some good work for us. Yeah, I'm liking it. Oh yeah, look at the firepower we're getting on those guys. Yes, let the hate flow through you, man. Our front line's really not going to hold for very long though. That's the big concern here. Let's pull these guys up and around, and we do have the Durkit Squigs. Honestly, we could probably just use them to intercept the Black Knights, right? Like, no, they're better in versus anti-infantry though. So okay, so our missile line is firing now. We want it to be shooting at this Mortis Engine. That's going to be very, very important here. We're going to go ahead and throw this right here at some of these guys. Do a little bit of cross-pollination. We're going to get these guys here. these guys here, and let's also get the squigs kind of fighting up and pushing. We'll get Skarsnik going here. And everyone making sure they're all engaged in kosher. So the Banshee's going to be a little bit problematic for sure. But, oh, did I forget to put these guys in skirmish mode? I think I did, but yeah, it's not too late. We're okay. Let's kind of push up here, just do a little bit of pressure on the front line. We're getting some great focus fire on that Mortis Engine. So let's pop a Itchy Nuisance here in the front line. Skarsnik and the boys, let's make sure to use the Wog and all those different goodies. And we did end up using them out here against Black Knights, but that's totally fine. So we're going to go ahead and use a Smoke Bomb here, which is going to slow these guys. Great, great, great. Everything's going well. And let's actually get our missiles like up around the side over here. So let's get group 2 and go over here, and good. So, you know, our front line, like we suspected, is going to collapse. So we're going to need to pull our Gobos back here in just a minute. So, okay, so let's get the Gobos, pull them back here. Let's get these guys, pull them back here, and get these guys and pull them back here a little bit. So we're able to crush my opponent's forces over here on the far side, which is really nice. And Skarsnik getting surrounded a little bit because, again, the Goblin front line, as always, is going to collapse. So let's get some spiders to like help fend off some of those spears. And let's also run our big spider boss back here as well. We'll get Skarsnik fighting against Vlad, which is fine. And yeah, so we're doing our thing. We'll go ahead and use the Prodder over here. And yeah, look at all those squigs routing. That's not good at all. So the Goblin missiles getting hunted a little bit, but we do have some kind of reinforcements. Let's pull these guys over here. Let's get this guy going over here as well, running from the Banshee. And the Spider, yeah, we definitely want to kind of get Skarsnik and the guys back. So, and Vlad's actually doing really good. I assume the poison might be able to help like mitigate Vlad's damage a little bit, but not so much. So, okay, so Skarsnik definitely needs to flee here. That was a huge slip up if Skarsnik actually dies here. So, Banshee's leadership is actually wavering, so we do have some missiles over here. So let's kind of start shooting into the crowd. Just get all these guys back here and try and stabilize. And good. He's actually like pushing Skarsnik out a little bit, which is funny. He's like helping him escape. So Skarsnik needs to scurry and like help out in the back line. We do have some squigs, so let's have them kind of chase, do their thing there. And do we have any other troops coming back? So I think we have some guys over here that are back. So good. Let's get them over here. All right. So this Goblin Night Shaman, we need to kind of keep kiting about. Let's get these guys focusing over here. We'll get the Skulkers. Let's go ahead and pop the slow here. And we do have an Itchy Nuisance. So let's pop that in the front line, which is going to be quite helpful. So he's trying to assassinate me here, which is not a bad idea at all. The squigs here are kind of cleaning up the front line, but you know the Banshees are pretty hard to get away from. So we're going to pull some of these Skulkers over here to help out, to have these guys kind of focus them. Get these going here, and good. So we're able to get that Night Goblin Shaman away. So let's use a Vindictive Glare here to kind of work those guys down. And our squigs are actually performing really well in the front line here. And this Arachnaut Queen is like putting on a clinic. So we're having kind of work on those Graveguard. We're also going to summon some spiders to intercept him, make sure he doesn't get by easily. And now that we're like, we have these guys coming, so we're going to pop the Smoke Bomb, which is going to slow that Banshee, and then we're going to get some distance with Skarsnik. Let's also get these squigs in here fighting and get these guys kind of back online here. So good. Everything's going pretty well. You know, he's chasing pretty hard, but again, we're just going to kind of keep scurrying around. We can send some of these guys back up to the front line. The Durkit Swig Hoppers are actually pretty good in an infantry battle, so we'll get them there to kind of help clean up. So, all right, so these guys are back online as well. Let's pull them up here, have them start going after some Graveguard. And man, we killed that Mortis Engine real fast. So thankfully we did get away. So position these guys here, and yeah, let's just get both of these firing lines here, and we can also start shooting at the Graveguard there. So Spider, he doesn't have a lot of tools against it. I mean, that's one of the weaknesses of the Vampire counts is their anti-large really sucks, like bad. So we're chasing here. Unfortunately, he does eventually capture our guy over there. Not really, you know, too many answers to that. But I feel like we have a pretty good like firing line and everything here. So, and you can see his Lord down here. It's not his Lord, but his Banshee's taking some work. Trixie Traps, we don't need that right now. So let's get these guys back in the front line, have them start fighting. Get these guys pushing here, and yeah, some good pressure for sure. Let's make sure they're in skirmish mode, which is very important. So, but the Vampire count, like their whole front line is kind of like you know, pretty tattered, and the spiders like in good shape. Let's go ahead and summon some more spider links to help protect it. Pull these guys back here, and why? Oh, I actually ran out of ammunition here. That's pretty funny. So let's get these guys here, and they're just completely out. So we can kind of use those guys and just, you know, maybe chase down some like infantry packs. Yeah, let's go after the infantry. That's going to be a little bit better. These guys will re-engage here, and good. So yeah, the nasty Skulkers, let's get them on Vlad. Skarsnik does have his Prodder, which we definitely need to be using on Banshee. So let's see if we can hit it here. Although I think I need a better slope, so that's probably not even going to hit, but we're going to try it and see if it gets over there. So, okay, so it has a good arc of fire, and, oh, totally just a swing and a miss. Huge bummer. Get these guys re-engaged here. We'll get these missiles back here, and let's actually get our Gobbo firing line and just kind of centralize them right here so we can like easily protect them. All right, so these squigs are back online as well. Let's have them go after some of these zombies. We're getting a good little concave over here on the last of his troops that he has. Let's push in here. Man, this is a good cockfight for sure. Like I'm enjoying this game. We've had a lot of good games on stream today. So, okay, so our Cav Force, we can just use those. And let's actually rear charge this Banshee and see if we can like crack its leadership. Goblins can shoot in here. These guys can push in here and help use their smoke bomb. And Skarsnik, we're gonna go like run over here and pop the Wog, but we don't want to like actually fight. So a lot of his guys are actually starting to crumble here. So go ahead, pop the Wog there. Good. So we're gonna just kind of sit him right here. We'll use Trixie Traps for the charge bonus, which is gonna be nice. And we'll pop a smoke bomb too. Just kind of slow all those guys. Just have this guy kind of keep working on Vladdy Daddy here. And oh yeah, more zombie spiders, so we can summon those to block the skeletons. Good. So we probably have some troops in deep route that we need to make sure are coming back. So let's go ahead and get them over here. Let's get these guys. Yeah, man, we need to shut down the Banshee here. So we're gonna kind of pull some guys over there to kind of intercept that. And do we have our other squig herds? Yeah, the squig herds actually, they just clean up shop on those guys. So great. So yeah, he doesn't have much left, really, to be honest, guys. Like, he's running pretty dry here. So let's pop leadership. Let's keep that firing line coming in there. We probably want to work on Graveguard, to be honest. But God, those Banshees are just so hard to kill. So how are we doing on ammunition? That's the big thing. So I think we're okay. So we have some Skulkers here. Let's get them back here. Just kind of reposition. Keep the Arachnaut Queen fighting. And yeah, so that stupid Banshee. Stupid Banshees. All right, so we'll pull this guy down and around. Oh, we do have our Shaman back, which is going to be really, really nice. So let's actually get him like positioned right here and try and use like a Vindictive Glare. So the Banshee's coming in pretty hot. Hopefully Skarsnik can like help fend it off a little bit. So we're going to pull these guys here. We're going to go here. Go ahead and use a Smoke Bomb to slow it down. And Skarsnik, he does some pretty good damage. But again, the Banshee's like so incredibly tough to kill. So we're fighting here. We'll let him get an auto attack or two. But if he starts taking damage, we're going to need to pull him back. So this guy just being an absolute boss. So we're going to summon some spiders on those Graveguard there. Let's make sure to start shooting them. Let's get these squigs re-engaged in the front line. And how's he doing? Man, he's taking way more damage than I'd like. So here we want to focus these guys, and good. Because with the Goblin Army, if you lose your Lord, you're going to be in like just a bad way, guys. So, okay. So we have a lot of stuff that's like on the edge of routing. So let's make sure to path them back. Skarsnik's getting away. Let's go ahead and use this Prodder right here, which is going to be good. We do have this Goblin Shaman as well, so let's pop the HE Nuisance over there. So, okay, good. So, oh man, that did some good damage. So maybe Skarsnik might even be able to beat that thing now. Okay, that's really good. So we can overcast this, and oh yeah, can we overcast that? Great. So we'll kind of see if let's see how the arc is on this, because I don't use it terribly often. So okay, get in there, finish it. Oh, that actually hit Skarsnik harder than it hit the Banshee. Oh no. Let's focus it down with missiles. See if some nasty Skulkers can perhaps save him. If we lose him here, that's going to be really, really dicey, guys. Like, it'll be pretty rough to come back from, because otherwise, yeah, darn, we just killed ourselves. We just slayed ourselves. Oh no. Because yeah, I thought we were in good shape here, but my opponent doesn't have too much left. Like, yeah, but goblins, as soon as you lose your Lord, like your whole army starts to flee. Good game. That was a fun one though, man. That was really fun. Like, that was just a fierce battle. And we did kill one Banshee. The other one's still running amok, but we just have too much routing. You know, even this thing is shaken, which isn't good. But if we had kept Skarsnik and killed the Banshee, I think we could have won that. It would have been tight regardless, but you know, I think it would have been possible. Not guaranteed, but yeah, well played, man. That was a super fun battle. A good one to close out the stream with. A great cockfight. So this guy's still putting up a good little deal here, and we'll just push in here, see if we can maybe salvage something. Do we have any missiles left? I think we do. So let's kind of run the spider. And are we out of Spiderling summons? I think we are. So okay, we actually have a lot of guys coming back now. So I actually thought we were just mass routing there, but you know, we might have a little something to work with now. So okay, so let's shoot in here, just kind of clean up the last of his troops, get these guys coming in here. And okay, the reason we're getting a little salvation here is because that one Banshee is chasing way too far. So we're getting some pepper in here. These guys are going to charge in here. Let's go ahead and use the Smoke Bomb. And let's get the Arachnaut Queen and have it start going after Vlad. And do we have the Rusty Arrows? Oh, the Rusty Arrows are going to be really good here. So let's have them start poking down Vlad as well. Get these guys coming back in here. A true Goblin finish. I know. Just like, I was like, oh, that magic will kill the Banshee. But no, it just did not. So these guys are really low. I mean, just incredibly low. And you know, Vlad is he's gonna be a menace, to say the least. So we need to just like shatter the last of his support units. Oh no, the Banshee's coming back. Oh gosh, no, get rid of it. Kill it with fire. And we could start trying to shoot the Banshee, I guess. But yeah, everything's crumbling here, which is good. And we have some Goblin archers here. Throw them into melee, guys. We have no choice. Let's actually see if we can like pop this Banshee down before it gets close with the Rusty Arrows and stuff. Because I think this spider should be able to do pretty well against Vlad, assuming we can kill these skeletons. So maybe the rear charge will help out from these guys here, from the Gobos. Oh no, he has more zombies. All right, so let's actually go after the spider right now. Or excuse me, the Banshee with the Arachnaut Queen. Get in there. Do it. Let's get these guys up here. These Goblin missiles can continue to focus on Vlad. Because the spider might be able to finish this thing off. It hits really hard regardless. I have the high ground. Come on, do it. Get it. Oh, its binding is weak. Come on, finish it, spider. Kite back. Okay, we have to use every tactic we have now. Fight tooth and nail. You know that scene when like the orcs are storming Gondor and like it just shows all the Gondor troops just like fighting to the last, just all epic? That's what I feel like right now. Yes, get the firing squad online. Oh, yeah, rear charge that Banshee. Break its leadership. Yes, crumble it. Start crumbling. Oh no, they routed instantly. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Gavos, stop routing. I need you guys to fight to the death. Okay, Vlad's kind of isolated right now, so, oh no. That's it, we tried. Classic backstabbing goblins. Man, that was a fun stream, guys. I had a great time. Yeah, so Skarsnik, if he could have lived, I think we would have been fine. But Skarsnik got sniped by his own, Goblin Great Shaman. Oh, man. But that build worked. Everything else worked. Like, we killed the front line. We killed the Mortis Engine instantly. You know, it was fun. Well played to Dr. Hannibal Lecter, man. You're a true trooper. Coming out there and putting up the grandest of fights. But regardless, guys, sorry we didn't have any team battles or anything today. I know the stream has to be a little bit quick, so thanks again to you guys for watching. I'll be putting out more content soon. Thank you guys, and have an excellent night. Also, guys, one last thing before I go. Dawn of War stream probably on Tuesday night or Wednesday night. I'll be doing a 2-hour Dawn of War stream, so it should be fun. Thanks again, guys, and have an excellent night. Take care.